WK7 of the HAPS challenge. At least for me, it is. Some have already completed their HAPS challenge, like completely completed the HAPS challenge. Those of you who are watching via Twitter, welcome. Same goes for YouTube. Although I highly recommend that you come on over to HAPS itself. What's up, Eric? Hello, Vince from Alhambra. I always think that I mispronounce that, even though you haven't told me so far. So I think I'm good. So I will do my best to keep this as much lighthearted as possible. But first things first, we do need to get things out of the way before we can have fun. Sometimes you have to earn fun, as ugly and as mean and as unconsiderate that sounds. That is the truth. That's how I like to go things. You know, in order to spend money and pay your bills, you gotta work, right? The same thing here. I ain't gonna make you work, but it'd make no sense to address what I need to address however long into the broadcast, however long this broadcast happens to be, whether it's an hour or 7. I'm not much of a draw. Let's get this out of the way real quick. Okay. And pardon me if I do repeat myself if a couple people, 2 individuals do join. They don't know who they are, but there's a reason for that. They will if they do join in the chat. You know, but the only reason why I'm going to repeat myself, if not, then I will say it once only, unless these other 2 people, and I'm not going to mention names unless the 2 people actually actively join the chat or even join as a guest. But those 2 people are not here yet, so you guys are off the hook. Bruce, welcome on board. San Gabriel Valley, part of the Los Angeles County. Gotcha. Okay, so here's how Ryan rolls when he gets upset. Or, what's up, BJ? Or the inside joke with me and my coworkers at work is I like to refer to it as military style. No, it's not really military style. I just happen to say that because there's no other appropriate way to describe it. And what I'm describing is when a dirtier side of me, dirtier meaning mean or unorthodox version of Ryan that most people don't ever see. And yes, there are people, even in real life, in person, that don't think I'm even capable of being mean. But believe me, when I have a dark side, I literally go drill sergeant mode on them real quick, even if they are civilians. So, at least the people that are not here. Okay, well, the 2 that I was referring to, number 1, they are not blocked. Number 2, they will not be blocked. They are not in any danger of being blocked, but there is a particular person that these 2 people know who I'm talking about who has been blocked. And let me backtrack a little bit. Okay. Like I said, here's how I roll. I don't do drama, or at least I make every effort not to or involve myself in drama, especially if it's my broadcast. Okay. So you guys have nothing to worry about as far as drama. Okay. But I will tell you like how it is. I will tell the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. No pun intended. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people are not used to seeing me like that word, disciplined. I'm not used to showing that other side of me, especially on broadcast. And it's very rare, even in person and even in real life, that Ryan is this way. However, like I just said, I'll tell you how it is. I will tell you what happened, what could happen, what I think is about to happen, or any of that nature. Okay. So there was a viewer that was, now I don't know if she came from Periscope, because even to this day, I don't know if this person was on Periscope. And the only reason why I mention that is because this person I never considered, even right now, I never really considered her a troll. Okay. There's different forms of being mean. One, as Bruce gave the example of using the word discipline, which is an excellent word. Okay. There's different forms of discipline. Sometimes somebody can be mean and ugly, and other times somebody can misconstrue something. And that's what I did. That was my fault. I misconstrued a person. Sometimes when you're a broadcaster, regardless of what platform you're on, it's very difficult to understand and get to know somebody. Sometimes you get to know them in a totally different sense than what they turn out to be. Okay, so and that's a good point, Eric. I totally could lose my control if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to. It's not right now. It's not worth it. Daniel, what's up, bud? Nice to see you. This person, up until literally a few broadcasts ago, and literally in few as the dictionary definition of few, literally 3 broadcasts ago, 2 of mine and 1 of a friend. Can't even remember the friend, but that doesn't matter. This person started from really nice and seemed cool and seemed to, okay, we're going to support her. And we're like, okay, well, she's not ready to go live yet, but she's an active viewer on the platform. And that's how it made to be. Where this person seemed like a legit person. For the last 3 broadcasts, and like I said, 2 of mine, 2 back to back, and then one that I joined, I believe, a few nights ago. I think the night before last night, because I wasn't even on apps yesterday. Started creating problems. Randy, hey bud. So we're addressing something real quick in a hurry here. But this person was blocked. Matter of fact, I decided to block her earlier today because she was starting to show signs that not just the 2 other people that are not here, that's why I'm not mentioning names, she was causing problems to those 2 other viewers as well. And it was enough to the point where she was starting to show signs where she would literally at least give me that idea, either as the broadcaster myself or as a guest, because that last broadcast that I talked about that wasn't mine, I was a guest in there. And there is one person in here that was a guest as well. And that's what led me to the decision, because I felt that she was disrespecting as well. So if you guys want me to tell you who it is, that's up to you guys. I will let you guys to decide if you want me to tell you who this person is. Otherwise, we won't say her name either. Um, but um, unfortunately, Vince had to deal with it as well. And I don't know if he actually dealt with it or just kind of witnessed it as because he was the broadcast that I'm talking about. He was a guest as well in that same broadcast as well. So you don't think it's a good idea to say it? Okay, so we'll keep it on the wraps. Okay, Eric. Yes, thank you, Vince. I don't say it or backfire always. Thank you, Randy. Send it to your DM. Okay. This person seemed like a person that you would not only get to know, but you would think they would become good friends on the app, and then turned out otherwise. So that's basically what my point is. So um, basically, what I'm saying, the reason why I'm telling you all this is because none of that will be tolerated here, and I will do everything in my power, not only as a human being, but even in somebody else's broadcast to if I can't prevent that myself, I will figure out a way to avoid it, whether I just haps on down or something as far as somebody else's broadcast. But then on another note, we discussed this before. I don't know if some of you remember some of my replays, but I did mention earlier that it's always up to whoever the host is, whoever the actual broadcaster is. It's their game. It's their broadcast. It's their rules. If they run as far as uncontrollability and no rules, and anybody can talk over anybody else, and everybody cannot let anybody else talk because they're talking, or they're ignoring comments, that's up to them. And some of this, most of us probably already know. I understand that. So I'm not trying, no disrespect, I'm not trying to belittle anybody. We're talking down to my viewers here. That's what I should do. I do have a few. I think I have at least 8 or 9 moderators. I have to see who are my moderators or not, but I can always add people because they're all people that I trust. Thank goodness this person that I thought that I did trust and then was blocked wasn't a moderator. Thank goodness. Inde, welcome. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. I always get scared if I'm pronouncing it Inde or Inde. From St. John, welcome on board. Is this the person who flipped out on somebody telling them she was going to ask woman and nobody would tell her how to talk or what to say? This person was literally giving orders in the chat. So if you know somebody that's giving orders in the chat, unless it's up to, like I said, it's up to the broadcaster. So if the broadcaster says, oh yeah, and then they name a person that's in the chat that's not, especially if they're not a guest, and say, oh, they could do whatever they want, and they could sit there and tell other viewers what to do and how to do it and when to do it and why to do it and how much cost it's going to cost them, if it costs money or whatever. I don't know, but they were. It was to the point where people started fighting on my scopes, just because they were. It sounded like they were barking orders, and you could bark orders 2 different ways, folks. You could bark orders as far as not liking what somebody else is or isn't doing, or the way they're doing it, or when they're doing it, whatever. Or you could bark orders as far as military slang if you're actually an NCO or a commissioned officer. Then you have every excuse to do that, usually to other military members, but you probably don't want to do that to a civilian either. But that goes for saying some of you are asking to be moderators, and I absolutely encourage that. Don't be afraid to ask to be a moderator because I actually do encourage that. So that's completely fine. Nothing to be ashamed of. So that already gives, that is one reason why somebody can tell somebody what to do. Lack of better terminology, my apologies. But now you guys know how to handle certain, because different broadcasters accept different things. We get that. I guess what I'm trying to say is like different rules, so to speak. So one might tolerate something a little bit more than somebody else will, regardless what it is. Even if it's not wrong, it doesn't even have to be wrong. But that's one thing. Like if you guys start seeing somebody, like two viewers, even if they're just playing around, if they're sitting there start arguing with each other, then I trust you guys to understand the difference between, which most of you already do, the difference between somebody just playing around and being silly and being able to decipher the difference in chat. Because you guys seem to notice details like I do and pay attention and do your homework, so to speak, I guess. Me, Vince, BJ, Bruce, and Randy will help you out being moderators. I appreciate that. But like I said, no drama here. Just what I happened to do because I kind of felt bad, but I kind of didn't. As far as blocking this person doesn't even know she's blocked. That's all you guys know about this person. It's obviously it's a female, just because I keep saying she and her. But other than that, life goes on, and I'm not going to worry about it, and we're not going to make a mountain out of a molehill, which I've been known to do, by the way, usually in real life. But with that said, if anybody wants to come on up, because I don't really have a what you call a program, so to speak. So if anybody would more than like to join as a guest, and we could just have fun and whatever goes goes. BJ's a first. Boom. You know how I roll. Some people get automatic invites as well. Randy, you're getting an invite. Eric, you got an invite. Vince, invite.
Well, hello.
Howdy, sir.
How you doing?
Good.
And just shot right over here. What? Who is this person and why? I mean, did this person have a certain attitude to mess with you?
Yes and no, if that makes any sense. She seems like a very nice and somewhat respectful person at first. And then she's just one day just started barking orders. Randy, how you doing? Welcome on board. Vince, welcome on board. Eric, welcome on board. Howdy, people.
So what I was saying, from earlier is let's keep the names private on here because we only need this drama on here.
That's an excellent idea.
Ryan can DM us the names on Twitter, and that way we'll know who it is. But let's not bring the names here,
Right.
It's we don't need all this drama, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not up to me to
Yeah.
tell you guys to, you know, what
And
you
plus, I'm
should
going
or
through a
shouldn't
difficult
do
time right now,
with
so
another.
I don't need that kind of pressure.
Right. And that's what led to
Yeah.
this because she was disrespecting you as well, Vince, because that one broadcast that I was referring to, you were a guest in that very broadcast. And that's right when you found
Wait,
out.
Ryan, did she mention my name at all?
No, she was talking with two other females that were starting to get ticked off.
Oh, okay.
And they were
Ryan, was
smacking
I
her
on?
back as well.
Was I there in the broadcast or no?
I'm sorry, Vince or Eric. Say again.
Was I there in the broadcast or was I like in the chat or something?
You might have been in the chat, but you weren't. I don't think you were a guest. Not that I can remember.
Because I know this person you're referring to, but I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
Let me say this. I have a funny feeling who it is, but I'm not gonna say the name here. But I know who it is, but I'm not saying names here. So
she's never really personally given me problems, but almost every time that these two other viewers are in my broadcast, whether they're viewers or guests.
And the other thing, I think me and Ryan talked about this also privately. I think me and Ryan talked about this on Twitter. Ryan, remember that time on Twitter that you know you wanted to talk about something, and I did a pre-live, you know, and everything, you know.
Shirley, thank you for subscribing.
Yeah.
Christina, thank you for subscribing. Sorry if I interrupted.
No, it's fine.
But that's tricky too sometimes.
But yeah, I remember talking about this. Whoever the person would bring it up, you know, if you want, when we're off here, text me the name on Twitter, Twitter, and let me know who it is. But I have a funny feeling it's the person that I brought up. I think it might be that person, but I'm not definite.
Joe, welcome on board from Lakeland.
But yeah, DM us
Thank you for the high award. Yeah, but we're gonna move on, folks, and we're just gonna, like I said, I have no agenda as far as the rest of the broadcast. We're here to have fun. Randy, how you doing tonight? Today.
Let's focus on something else so we can get this thing out. Focus on something else.
So Vince, let's talk about Vince for a minute. Let's talk about Vince for a minute. How are you holding up, Vince? How are you holding up?
Okay. I'm okay though. Holding up okay though.
That's good, Vince.
Joanne, welcome on board.
Oh, Johnny, be good. Oh,
Johnny, welcome on board.
Johnny is.
You guys know how I roll.
Jamie,
automatic invites.
Honey, Cup of Joe.
Hello,
Shirley, hugs.
Cup of Joe. How you doing?
I thought instead of interrupting the broadcast, I'll just start writing notes. I'll probably be going through like 5 pads a week, but it's going to be cool.
25 cents a page. Just wanted to stop and say, give Ryan some love. Awesome. You're always welcome here, Jamie. Welcome on board. That's what I love. When you guys know other viewers and you come into somebody's broadcast like that, I love that. Why am I clicking on one somebody and then
Oh,
from Douglas, Georgia. No, nice to meet you, Jamie. Welcome on board.
Hi, Bruce.
Oh, Ryan.
Vince,
and
Randy,
Vince know
Bruce.
Jamie through Periscope, and BJ knows him also. We know Jamie from Periscope.
Kentucky Mike, welcome on board.
BJ, Ryan, Mike, Jamie, Shirley. It's great to see you all. Jamie.
How you doing, y'all?
Yeah.
How's Saudi Arabia today, Randy?
It
Thank you,
is
Jamie.
pretty nice. You know, I just kind of woke up and been looking around broadcasting, and I seen Ryan up here, and I'm jumping in saying, "Hey, what's up? How y'all doing?"
Very nice.
Being a casual day before I go out and about, you know.
Very
So
nice.
Bruce, that's you, right? Because I can't. Something's weird happening. I can't. For some reason, it's not showing me the.
You have to
Can't see
scroll
me.
down. It's the last one in the list.
It's not letting me. It's just showing Eric, Vince, you, Randy, and
Oh, wait a minute.
BJ.
Hey, Lady Hinsdale.
We have
How you doing,
somebody we
sis?
haven't seen in a long time, guys. Hinsdale girl.
Are we?
I love me some Lady Hinsdale. I'll tell you that. She's awesome.
That doesn't. do anything
Ryan,
either. Yeah.
you see how you see where Bruce is, right? You see where Bruce is, right?
That's my problem. I
He's
can't
on-
see Bruce to bring him up here, and I've never
I'm up.
experienced that
I
before.
think you have to.
He's here,
I
but
think you
he's
have to
audio
click on
only.
his thing
I'll tell you what.
on his video, and then it'll
Uh-huh.
bring him up on the screen.
I can back out, Ryan, and come back in if that'll help.
You have to click on his name, and it'll
Yeah, that's
it'll
really
pop
weird.
him
My
up on the
apologies,
screen.
dude. Should
I
just
can
be
try,
showing you,
so-
but there we are. It wasn't letting me scroll down to you
Oh, okay.
for some reason. So I heard you, so I'm like, I know you're officially on board, but isn't it weird? It's kind of like letting you onto the jet bridge, but not letting you on the airplane, so to speak.
Yeah.
Okay, my apologies. Okay,
I'm only
least we
halfway
got that.
flying with you.
yeah.
I'm only halfway on board.
Halfway on board. Yeah. Looks he's
Johnny
gonna
be good.
enter the emergency exit the opposite way.
There's another good man coming in there. Johnny be good.
Yo, Johnny, welcome. Hinsdale's here, Johnny, and Cup and Joe, and Jamie Birch. My goodness, there's probably more good people here than I've seen in about any broadcast today. Welcome.
Right? Thank you all for
Really?
being
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
No problem, man.
No problem.
We're here to back you up, dude.
No, Lenny.
Lenny.
Hi, Lenny. So, Lenny,
Hi, Lenny.
we addressed something that probably bothered you too, and it's the only way that I'm revealing any names of anybody.
Hi, Jamie.
But it was somebody that was bothering you, and I decided to block a particular person.
Leslie. Sweepy.
Leslie, welcome on board.
Sweet
How
pea.
you doing?
Hi, Leslie.
Here he is. There's Johnny.
Johnny be good. Welcome.
So, when we're done, either watch a replay or, well, okay, there's 7 of us, so there's one more spot open, I guess.
Since we're all here, everybody stop talking over each other because it's not a good idea.
If
Yeah, we
there's
all come
someone
do
else
this.
you want up,
No, I'm just
Ryan,
kidding.
if there's someone else you want up, I can step down. It's no big deal.
Well, it allows up to 8, right? So we have 7.
Yes, sir.
There's 7 of us. So there's one more person.
Actually, I can make it where you can have 30 people here if you want me to help you out.
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Whoa.
I'll do this real quick, and then
Dude.
we're going to have 30 people. How's that sound?
Yeah.
I got a secret. I got a secret, and I'm going to show it. You're gonna
Cool.
I got a secret. A secret in my
So, Randy, how was the ride to the desert? How was the ride to the desert at nighttime?
Oh, that was all right. You know, it spooks me. It makes me scared. I don't know why, but I'm scared something's going to jump out and grab me and beat me to death. I don't know why.
So camels might eat you?
I don't know, some kind of ghost or demon or an alien's going to grab me and stick something on my butt. You know how they do.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out for them aliens.
No, thank you guys for keeping me distracted because I actually need this actually. So thank you guys.
It's a military sling. That's what a battle buddy or a friend is for. Unless you're with like a group of people, like a, platoon or a company or something. But deserts aren't that bad. I thought they were kind of weird when I first went to a desert. But, when you're with people, I guess it's not too bad. But
Hello.
Hello, Elena.
Alina, welcome on board.
And Vince, you're welcome, brother. We all understand. We've experienced. We all experience it differently, but we have all experienced loss, and we're here for you, brother.
Yes, we are. That's got to be tough.
Thanks, you guys. Thank you.
Really. Just take it one day at a time,
Ryan,
and like I said,
I'm
that
gonna go
everybody's
down for a minute, and then when I
okay.
come back in, there'll be a little window. I'll share a web link, and you can invite 20 more people.
Whoa.
Yeah, give me just a second. Let me see if I can do this right. If I screw it up, I apologize.
So we're going to read Eric's comment here. Let's talk about the late 20s weather person on YouTube living in his grandma's basement for the last 20 years.
Yes.
Grandma wants a title.
There was a guy I did a YouTube live, and some guy lived in his grandma's basement doing a news.
What was funny is he was doing a good job doing this weather broadcast, but he's the one introduced. He had a green screen and everything, but his grandma walked behind this in front of the camera, and he said, "I'm sorry, everybody, that's my grandma." And then he made mention like 2 more times that he lived in his grandma's basement, and he was doing weather broadcasts from his grandma's basement. And we started making things like his grandma was getting upset because he was too loud and they were trying to go to sleep at 9 o'clock and stuff like that. And Eric was saying some things to make us laugh, and that's why he brought that up. But he did a pretty good job, except for saying the fact that he kept referring to the fact that he lived in his grandmother's basement. And that's where he did his forecast from. I think it's one of them things where you had to be there.
You guys remember the guy? I think it was a British guy. Somebody retweeted it earlier today, and not a mutual or anything, but it said something about like a couple years ago. There was this guy that he was doing like a major, like extremely important interview on some kind of like syndicated show or something, and then his kid came in the room, and then his wife had to grab both kids. You guys see that? Went like absolutely like beyond viral. And welcome on board.
Switch my picture. Take me down from this one and put me on the other one.
Okay, let's see here.
This is gonna be interesting.
Hopefully it resets because it's not. It's doing the same thing. Sometimes it doesn't let me scroll. And sometimes it does. So I don't know why.
Hello, Brian Tex Capstone. Hello, man. How you doing?
There we go. Okay. All right. See if it resets here. Okay. Take you off this one. Alrighty. And now I see 2 of them. No, let me scroll back up for a second.
Yeah, the one with
okay, yeah, I'm supposed to see.
Light that one up.
So one has your location on it, and the other one has no location. Which one am I clicking on?
No location. Invite me back up on that.
No location? This one here?
Okay, now I'm going to put a comment in the link. And down here in the comments, I'm going to put a link. If you copy that link and you put it in your web browser, you can come in here also. And we can have in my little window up to 20 people.
That's amazing.
Holy cow.
There's a link right there.
Okay.
Copy it and put it in your web browser if you want to come up. We're going to show Ryan's going to have the first half's broadcast with 28 people in it.
That's really cool, Randy.
They're going to be tiny, but it's going to work.
Just click on it, not
That's all
long
right.
click.
I could stand to be a little bit tiny.
Right. Give it a try. Come on over to the tiny picture. And then once we get people in here, I'll make it bigger. But I have to make it a little tiny because I don't know when you come in until I see your little head pop up.
Oh, Linda. Man, everybody's
Maybe
coming
I should
in.
do this. Is this?
Bruce, are you coming in over on the tiny picture?
Do I need to do that with that link?
Yeah, just click it. It'll take you to your web browser, and then I'll see your head pop up, and I'll add you to mine. Ryan's going to have the world's first 28 people broadcast on camera. Let's see if it works.
All right, let's not get overly excited, but
here.
I'm not seeing
Okay, let's
that.
make it 27.
All right, let's not get overly excited, but I'm not seeing that.
27.
How come I'm not seeing the option to do that?
Oh, you already have one camera. It would take off a camera for you.
What am I doing?
Hello, lovely people.
Hello, hello, hello.
I didn't
Hello,
know that
hello,
it was
hello.
getting consent. Sorry.
Trying
This-
to.
It's not.
Did I crash the guy's scope?
Hi,
I might
Lenny.
need to-
Welcome on board.
Hey,
See, I'm long clicking on it.
Okay, Lanny,
But it-
I'll put
Hey,
the
Lanny.
link back.
It's not
in
letting
one
me
more
do
minute.
anything.
what?
Yeah,
I
it
don't know
won't
if
let
it's
me
my
do
computer.
anything.
Okay, now I put it back in. Now, what you're going to have to do is going to need your camera and microphone. So you have to go out. You have to click the link in another browser, I think. Let's see if anybody comes up. No,
Oh,
nobody's
let's
here.
try. Oh, StreamYard. Okay. Okay.
But you don't want to
Everybody
do
hold
it,
the breath
Ryan.
because my computer doesn't like StreamYard. So we're gonna.
Yeah, Ryan, you don't want to click on it. Stay in your broadcast. That's just for others who join who are not in the broadcast now. You don't want to do it. It'll hurt. It'll mess your broadcast up.
Okay.
If you're
Trying to,
not
yeah.
in the broadcast with a microphone,
that's
and
why.
camera
Okay.
on, you can click on that.
Hi, Linda. Welcome
I'm gonna
on
have
board.
to copy this and type it in because it won't let me. It won't let me come in.
Yeah, because you're already in the broadcast. So if you know what I mean?
That would be.
Yeah, I have to. I'm gonna
Okay.
copy the link because it won't
Wonder
let me
why.
copy it.
Yeah, I hate
Yeah,
that. Sorry.
That's a good thing because I didn't. Brian, welcome on board. Yeah, I didn't even have that option to begin with, so that might be a good thing. At least on my end. Okay.
Find a piece of paper.
What's going on, kids?
So, Lenny, let's address
Yeah.
this real quick,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll be a 2-second thing. But they kind of know, but they kind of don't. But the only reason why I'm saying it is because you happen to be here. So there was a viewer that I ended up blocking hours ago because this person was not only giving me problems, but she was giving you and another broadcaster / viewer issues.
What?
So
First initial?
dare me.
I figured it out. Seriously?
I was told to DM everybody about it. Yeah, I can always DM you.
Yeah, don't give it out, Ryan. It's not a good idea.
She was, let's put it this way. She was giving you a little issue in
had
your
somebody
broadcast
blocked
the other
because
day
of
when I
that.
was your guest and Vince was your guest as well. So just
Because I know that person you're
I
referring
was
to,
just
Ryan.
running. I was just running through some
Well, I mean, I like to be
broadcaster
nice
rules,
to everybody,
so to
but
speak. So, and that's what
you
brought
know.
it up. So,
Mm.
no drama.
no
But
drama.
Just
But
something that
sometimes you have to.
people need to be aware of.
There are
And maybe you might not have a problem with this person. That's totally on your end.
Well,
folks,
there were one that was getting on my nerves because don't tell me what to do in my broadcast. If
That's
you
the
don't like
person.
it,
If you know who that is,
Mhm.
without naming names,
Yeah.
that's who. And I just
If you don't like it, then go make your own broadcast.
see. She bothered me more so because she was bothering you and Vince,
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I
and
wasn't
because
the
of
boss.
timing,
I
that's what
remember.
led to the block.
I remember.
I could have just
it doesn't
addressed
have to be
her.
permanent. You can, I mean, it can either be permanent or you can just like let them think about it for a week and unblock. Or like I said,
We'll see.
just
She
because.
knows
And
who
here's
she is.
another
She doesn't
thing.
know she's blocked, but maybe
Well,
she
you know
might find
what?
out. I don't know.
Nobody wants to block, but I have somebody else blocked because I just don't like. I've seen the same person do same things in other scopes as well, and sometimes there's just a personality that you're just not going to jive with, and it doesn't mean they're a bad
Right.
person. It's just I'm not
Yeah.
wasting my time. I don't mean that
Right.
arrogantly or anything, but if you try and you try to be nice and then the person is still the same, well, you know what? I'm not going in your scopes, and you come in mine and you start acting up or whatever, then I just hit the block. But I did notice something that's weird. Now, one person that I blocked, that person was in a scope. Usually if somebody blocks somebody, if you're in a scope or somebody's scoping that they're in, you can't go in, which is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, they said they're working on that, by the way.
they are.
Yeah.
Well, they obviously did.
And the
because
reasoning is
But
because
same
people
person
hate
here,
somebody.
this person knows who they are, and no disrespect or
No. This
anything,
could
but
be a
there's a
totally
person
different
here that's
person.
watching from Twitter because of that reason.
My point, what I'm saying
And I
is
feel
that,
bad for that
it's not
person.
fair to the
Until
person.
that's
Outside.
fixed.
You just
Outside.
block so you don't see the other person's comments. But see,
Right.
now I went to go into Jim's scope, Jim from Chicago, and
Uh-huh.
I couldn't go. It says content not available. So whoever's in there has me blocked, and this is immature.
Yeah, let's hope they get
Block
that
the
real quick in a
person
hurry.
like
That
you
should be
do
a
on Periscope,
pronto
and then
thing.
you shouldn't be blocked from going into other people's streams because you may have a personality disagreement.
Just between you and that other individual. Exactly. Right. I wanted to say Walt and
all my life.
Walt and Brendan, welcome on board.
We know we all could get silly and tired, especially in the wee hours of the morning. And
Bruce, I think you have to put it in a Chrome browser. I'm sorry, I've never did it on a phone.
But
Grant, welcome on
I
board.
can get carried away. I do admit it when I'm tired, but everybody else can too. But I mean no harm to anyone. I want everybody to be happy and have fun. If you're going to sit there and tell me what I can or can't say when I'm a grown woman, adult, probably older than most of you in here, that's not going to fly right with me. Because it's not like I'm a person that comes in and starts swearing at anybody. No, I don't do that.
Wow,
Don't
that would
drink
be a
and smoke,
broadcast,
don't
wouldn't
do
it?
drugs. I'm
Holy
just
moly.
trying to be funny.
But
Lenny,
Harry, welcome on
Lenny,
board.
remember the night that we were on Johnny Be Good Live?
That we were what?
Hey, Lenny, remember the time that we were I was on with you, and not on the video chat, but in the chat, with you and Vince and Johnny on the live. You and Vince and Johnny were on the live, and
we were having fun.
Debbie was trying to make Vince happy, and then you said something. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
Oh well,
I was like,
can't please everybody.
Man,
But
but
thank you, Jamie, for the high five award. Appreciate you.
Do you know what I'm saying? My sole intention was just to have fun and laugh, or actually I'm very happy to see that Vince is on.
Right.
And the rest.
I'm glad to
anyway,
see his
we're not
face.
talking about drama. Let's laugh.
Yeah.
Let's have fun. Let the other stuff pass. And
right before you joined in the chat, that's where we're going. It was
so you were
a few minutes, and we were like, and I just wanted to address that just because he not only came into the chat, but which I warned them. I said, if you come in, you were one of two. So I'm like, if they come in, then we'll talk about it. We'll recap just for 10 seconds or so. If not, then nobody worries about it, And but I have no agenda for this broadcast. We're just here to have fun and laugh and have a good old time. And
so what are we gonna laugh about tonight? I am so in the mood to be slap happy, silly. Only I know I'm not tired.
Well, I tell you what, my phone keeps yelling at me every time I freaking wake up. I almost said walk up. What am I talking about? Wake up. And sit there, and I guess Samsung has this thing where it's like a tell me a joke thing, and I'm sorry, Samsung, but they're not funny. So I just miss them every silly morning. I don't even know how I could get back to it, but it's like once a day thing.
So that comes over your phone?
It comes over my phone. It's like a Google alert or something, but through like
No, Google is
Samsung
constantly
devices or
popping
something. I
up
don't know
on
if you
my
get
phone.
it.
I keep telling
I
it
know
to
you're an
blank off.
S10, so I don't know if you get it too, but
Oh, Google is constantly listening in on all our
I don't know.
conversations. And if you don't think they are, think again.
Yeah, Google, what do you think about this broadcast?
No, all of a sudden the screen will pop up and I'm nowhere near the phone. And it's like whatever. I'm constantly telling it to get the blank off my phone.
Brian, don't even take his company.
Or maybe one of these days I'll do like there's a really funny video on YouTube. Maybe you guys have heard by
Can I'm just going to interrupt you for a
his last
second. I'm
name
sorry.
is Mabe, where he answers the phone to a telemarketer guy and he pretends he's like a cop on a murder scene.
Huh.
It's hilarious. Tom Mabe is his name.
Hey BJ, speaking of your farting all the way here, how much what's your thrust rating? I just now thought of that. Thrust, get it? The thrust from a jet engine, but not yeah, we won't go there.
Randy, what's happening, dude?
Just here, I was trying to get lots of people so we could have like 20 people here, but I sent a link out. I guess people weren't able to join.
Oh.
We'll figure it out.
Go ahead.
It was an experiment.
Oh, and it didn't work?
Well, I don't think anybody understands that you have to copy the link and put it in your web browser. You will leave this, but then you'll come up in this little window that I'm in. See my hand?
Mm-hmm.
And then I make that window big, and then you can have like 28 people in a single broadcast.
Can you imagine 28 people trying to talk all at once?
That'll be crazy.
Well, that would be good for the Von Haps family. That's our choir we've named.
No, but that's not good. When you have 20 people like that, forget it. It's not a good idea.
We could have a good choir practice that way.
There you go.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, a big band or something. So I tried joining I figured out the hard way, and of course I didn't get in trouble. There's no way you get in trouble for this or anything. But I signed up for an aviation seminar yesterday, like completely like last minute, and I was talking about a device that you use or you can use while you're flying. It's optional or whatever. It's a third-party device or whatever.
Does it require batteries?
One of them, yes, and the other one, no.
Right over your head. I'm just kidding. I'm talking about aviation.
Damn, 12 hours? Holy Jesus.
What, the battery? 12 hours?
Well, there's a big one and a small one. So there's the big one will last you 12 hours.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. There are some of us who don't use those things. If you don't have the real thing, baby.
Yeah, this is a device. It's called Sentry or Sentry Link. And what it does is that it does all kinds of things. Like the smaller one plugs into the cigarette lighter on your glare shield on your instrument panel.
Oh, so you can use this while you're driving. That should be interesting.
Well, you
Hello,
could.
officer. You pulled me over. What?
I don't think you want.
Shaking in the car.
Well, it's a device that you add only if you already have an iPad, and that's why I joined, because I'm planning on getting an iPad. So when I take up flying again, if I'm using an iPad, now I have another device that I can add to the iPad, because I haven't flown in so long that the next time that I fly, I have to have what do you call it?
Recertification.
No, well, yeah, recertification, but it's a way of getting traffic and then broadcasting where you are to air traffic control. That's
Don't
how
ask me,
out of the
I'm
loop
not a
I am right
pilot.
now. It's an acronym that you guys wouldn't understand anyways. And
I want to go down to the border.
but it's a requirement that every pilot has to have now. And some
Okay.
airplanes have them already built in on board, and some of them you can do on a third-party portable device where, like, I rent airplanes, so it wouldn't be necessary for it to be built onto the aircraft because I would have to know that.
So is this
do I-
aircraft chat again tonight?
It was an aircraft thing, and I learned the hard way because one of the seminar was designed so you were supposed to join in on a computer, but you had the option where you could join in mobile, and because it was only an hour before work, so I went to work early to get on their Wi-Fi and then join from mobile, which I should have. If I would have known, I just would have brought my laptop to work. No big deal, you know. And to sit there and went to put my phone in landscape mode instead of portrait or whatever, and it threw me right out. So it's not like they threw me out. They thought I was still there the whole damn time, which is funny. But the good news is there's a replay on it too. So
Okay. And Johnny, what have you been up to tonight?
well,
Johnny mute himself?
Brandon was asking if I do have the Flight Radar 24, and yes, I do have. It should still be active. I do have the gold account. There's 3 different accounts that you can have.
Yes, we know.
Technically 4.
I was watching Flight Radar 24 today. One of my friends, they have a place down in Florida. They just came back from Florida, and I guess they decided to go again for a long weekend. So I'm like, good Lord. I didn't know that they were going. So there's a lot of good air, cheap flights because nobody's really flying. There's people flying, but not that many. So they probably said, yeah, let's go back again for 4 days. Why not?
That's my ultimate dream, Steve. But instead of a 747, I would do it in a Pilatus PC-12, which is like the single-engine prop plane. That's like the you could compare it to a 747, except I would only have the 11 of you on board. So if you want to crush you in like sardines, so to speak, like how they say in the airlines or whatever, there's 12 seats and a single pilot. So being a prop plane, you've guys seen it before. If you've guys seen some of my Periscope replays, I've shown you that Pilatus PC-12. By the way, it's freaking awesome. Beautiful silver, $5 million aircraft. But there you go.
And the silence is golden.
I know, right? Everybody's just.
Well,
I'm just trying to be
okay.
respectful. I'm
Well, we
over
know
here playing
oh my
around.
God, look at this. Look, that's a cool picture, Randy. What the bejeebies? Oh, I need to get some silliness going here.
I was trying to get somebody.
Eventually, Steve.
I think that's what Randy's. I don't know. That is so funny.
Hey, Pilatus PC-12 is 200 knots. About 260 knots slower than a 747. So, but you can hop along at about 290, 295 knots versus like 550, 560. There was a Bombardier Dash 8 Q200 flying around Boston not too long ago at around 10,000 feet.
Ryan, you're like stuck on airline chat tonight. Is that your theme tonight?
I'm just reading comments.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a little bit of anything. It just happened to be airline comments from Brendan specifically, but Russell, welcome on board.
So did you get your challenge in for week 7?
We're doing it right now.
Oh, okay. Because I got mine in the other night. So that was good. I got that over with. 1 week to go.
Yeah.
I got mine
originally. Sorry, Vince, go ahead.
I got mine either. I finished my 7-week challenge on either Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah. I think I did mine the same night with you, Vince, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's good.
did. Yeah.
One more week to go, and then until they lay another one on us.
Yeah.
Wonder how many weeks it'll be next time.
They said this wasn't going to be the only one, so
No, I'm sure.
keep us
No, probably won't.
motivated and.
I'm
And
excited for my
Johnny, did you get
I'm
yours
excited for
in?
my 8th week so I can get that over with.
Trying to remember, Johnny, was that the same night? I'm getting like, which night did we do that? We were bouncing from one to the other to the other. Johnny, we did yours too, right? Is Johnny muted?
There's no audio.
He muted me.
Huh?
Look at Randy's putting up pictures. That's so cute. I like that
His
one.
think's clear. He's not. I don't think he's muted. It's not pink.
There.
But I'm just multitasking right now.
I had a. Am I on now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't show that you were muted.
Well, my headset's got a button. When I hit the volume up and down, my mute button is right by it, and I always hit the wrong one.
Yeah, that's we've all done that.
Yeah.
Just like
But
we did
anyway, I was telling you a while ago, you got 426 others on Periscope, Ryan, and then it shows 221.
Awesome. Oh wow! No kidding.
On the others, but I can't figure out why you got so many Periscope.
I'm honored. Sometimes it's nobody. Sometimes I've broadcasted to over 9,000 some odd people, like in the room, not like total viewers.
Yeah, but when you get
I was naked
all over the board
right before I joined this, so people waiting.
There it is.
Oh my goodness, that picture.
He's what do they call it? Open. He had his bobs open.
I'm a what's that called? People like to do that. I'm one of them voyeurs or whatever you call
it.
Thank you, Linda.
Now we're down to 6. We're down to 6 people, and
we're scaring them all away. I'm bragging about his viewers again.
That's a good picture, Randy.
Oh, no.
It kind of looks like you're frozen, but it's still a good picture. Hello, girl.
Great. Yeah, Brendan, I was just multitasking, telling Brendan what he was seeing an airplane just flying in circles. And those are called holding patterns. So those are different reasons. Sometimes it's usually
we're going to try to break. Hey,
right.
Ryan, well, we're going to try to break that 28 people on here, or do you?
It's up to Randy. If Randy can.
No.
All you got to do is click on the link.
He was trying to, but
it was so simple that it was absolutely impossible to do.
Well, if
that might get too confusing.
I think because
even I
okay, when the
I
link
did what was instructed, but nobody had the option to do it. Like I didn't have the option to do it.
I had the option to do it, but I didn't want to do it.
Everybody. Okay.
Bernie, welcome on board, Julie.
I don't. Everybody kept talking, so we couldn't figure out what to do or not to do. So if we don't,
if you click on it regular, it brings up what you normally see in the.
Well, it's like
what apps themselves give you, but then you long click on it and then long click. I didn't have the copy and paste option. It'd be there. And that's all Randy was asking us.
Yeah, you would have
very simple, right?
It's not on camera to do it. If you're on camera, you already got your camera busy. So you'd have to be out of here to go into the other little window that's in.
Oh, you're saying just viewers? Gotcha.
Yeah, it's for viewers who want to come in, but there's no space. This would create more space.
So the people in the comments are the ones that need to do it.
Yes, because we're
Brendan,
already
Walt,
here.
Grant,
Not us.
Steve.
So if we need to
Examples, okay.
recruit, someone needs to
Don't be
recruit
bashful.
people in the comments. Like, you know, there's Grant. I see Walt. I see Brendan.
Yeah, why go through the security check and
Let-
not board the airplane, right?
All right, can we try one
You
more
have to show
time?
yourself.
Ryan, can I speak for 1 second?
Yes, sir.
I just put the link there. If you're not on the screen, you copy that link and put it in your Chrome web browser. That means you're not broadcasting right now. Then it will bring your camera and your voice to this screen.
It's that easy, folks.
That's it. Comprehende amigo.
Right? Too easy, right?
Bernie.
But if you're broadcasting,
Says.
let's get
Bernie?
over here and see if anybody does it.
You guys don't have to show yourself.
Bernie,
let's
did
get-
you hear that? Just click on
Bernie's
that link.
I think.
Bernie, Grant, Walt, Steve,
Oh.
Lenny. Now that you're out of here, so to speak, or not up on the stream.
It was going to be a good experiment. However, tonight is not Technical Tuesday, so we'll have to do it later, I guess.
Yeah, I don't see anybody jumping on board.
Yeah, they're all laying in bed half naked on their phone looking at us talking.
Hey, you can be half naked. You don't have to show yourself.
Hey,
I did that on a couple broadcasts ago. I didn't even show myself, and now it's more of a test, and it was supposed to be a 5-minute thing, and sorry, Vince.
I don't think you just click on it. You got to give
Why
them
is that?
permission to
There
do
we go.
something. I don't know. I haven't used it in so long from a third-party view. Oh, I know what I could do. I could tell people from another. Hold on, I forgot all about that.
Sorry, you had to ask that, Vince.
No, Aramex is trying to call me. I got a package. I ordered a new video capture card from Elgato.
Oh, the Cam Link.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Cool, dude.
I've got the old one, but it's only HD quality. I ordered the 4K model.
That one's supposed to be 4K, exactly. It's only like what? Like 99 bucks. Like $100. Yeah, I want that thing, babe.
Well, they sent me the link in Arabic. I don't know what it says.
Oh, great.
That happens all the time. I get messages all the time that translate. I never know what's going on. Okay, what do? I click on it and bring it up on my screen. Did you click on it? Click on it, Steve, and it will let you come into a broadcast, and then that broadcast will actually be broadcasting in the same window I'm in, and we'll stand here side by side. So put it in your Crown browser. Oh, somebody's here. Look, Sweet Pea's here.
Sweet Pea
It only
made it.
works in Safari.
Hey, Leslie.
All right.
How you doing, Leslie?
Hello,
Hey,
Leslie.
Oh, wow, that's
I couldn't
cool.
get it.
Look at that.
I even downloaded Google Chrome. Work in Chrome. Work in Safari.
So it's a little bit of a
works.
delay causing almost a feedback, but I think it's more of a delay type thing.
They could turn down the
Yeah, like an echo.
microphone.
Yeah. Brenda, welcome on board.
Turn down the microphone. Is Brandon coming up? Brandon?
Oh, Sweet Pea, what you gonna do when I see you, baby?
Hi, Leslie.
Hi. I only hear you.
I'm holding up. I'm doing okay. Holding up good.
Someone's counting.
Good.
Brenda is counting 249.
249, yeah.
Here, John. For me. Miss. So I thought I'm gonna hop on here. I tried that and it didn't work because I went to Chrome, went to Safari, open. Yes, somebody can.
Safari did it.
I think
Right
you
here,
have an
no,
echo because you have your phone and your computer open, yeah?
Me? No, just my phone. My computer. My computer for.
Anyway, I like the echo. It helps me understand you double hard.
I can't stand echoes. It irritates me.
Oh, I love them. There's nothing better than a good echo, especially when I'm logging into my bank account. You have no money. You have no money.
You're out of money.
You're out of money. Your account is overdrawn. Your account is overdrawn.
Your
I like
check
when
has
they
been
say,
closed.
you have 100. You have.
Yeah. I guess she's going to be the only one that gets in.
No, check it out.
Who made it in?
Yeah, she
I
knows.
see him. Is that
It's Grant.
Grant?
Hey, Grant.
Okay. He-
Oh no, let's go to
wow.
his feedback. Holy crap.
One,
That's
two,
a
Yeah, when
nasty
you got your
feedback.
Oh man.
Yeah, lots of echo.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Feedback on a whistle.
Wow.
All right, ear check. Anybody
There's
need an
something
ear
happening.
doctor?
Okay.
I'm sorry, Earl.
Did Earl take off?
Justine, welcome on board. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yeah, aliens.
Aliens. Sure
Episode of
sounds
Star
like
Trek.
that.
Yeah.
I got mine turned down as far
So
as
you
I
guys,
can.
okay, so you guys think that's loud on regular headphones or earmuffs or whatever the hell you're using, right?
We lost somebody.
But what I use, I've mentioned these before. These are called IAMs or in-ear monitors. So you guys think that was loud. I hear a lot of stuff that you guys can't hear for that reason.
Hello, Chris from
When I'm
Denver.
performing at church, that's why I actually
Hello,
hear them.
Yassine. St. Petersburg's in the house. Yassine.
What up, Yassine?
Yeah, Grant, you did get in.
Thank you, Lenny.
The Aussie Static Monster. Lenny says, congrats on your 250.
Yay.
Yeah,
Oh,
got
that sounds,
two.
Thank you.
Yeah, that sounds better than no echo. That sounds better.
That 265, Ryan.
This is
Thank
pretty
you.
neat.
So we got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that it? No, there's an 8th one, I think.
Chris, welcome aboard.
Who it? No, it ain't. Sorry. I thought Eric had an extra room. That's just the edge of his bed there. Okay.
Okay, Lynn. Thank you.
All right,
for showing.
Lenny. Thank you for joining for. All right, take care, Grant. Nice to see you, bud.
Have a good one, Grant. Hello, Chris.
Have you ever done this before? Is this how you figured this out?
This is the first time that we've
Right.
done it this way.
Chris and
What
Marty.
Randy was saying. Yeah. Christine and everybody.
Come on, guys. Think. Put it in
Everybody's all
your.
quiet.
Is nobody,
Come on.
Chris, if you click on that link and put it in your browser, you'll go into another link. We're trying to get, what'd you say, 28 people on this screen. Randy's in the back, he's got it set up, but you got to click on the browser that says https://streamyard.com, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Chris?
What you do on the link, like the comment that's, and then you can highlight the link that he's pasted, and then you the broadcast, go in, open Safari or Chrome, Chrome, but open browser, paste, and then it'll open this up. It'll say you're fixing to join a broadcast or join something. But it says, it shows yourself in a little video, and it says type your name here. You come on in, and this is all it is. So pretty cool. So somebody tried. Oh, come on. We're 28 people here.
Yes,
Trying to start his.
Yeah.
I can see your.
So Lenny says
your,
she can't
your comments.
do it that way, so I had to reinvite Lenny.
Yeah, Debbie's asking if I can see her comments. Yes, I see your
So
comments.
I need to ask Randy a question real quick. Can moderators be added while you're live? Is that an option? I might have to ask the HAPS team that.
He's trying to talk, but we can't hear him. I can't hear him.
The audio is like.
All right, I just turned off. I just turned off HAPS, probably to help with the echoing.
Okay, that'll help a lot.
Okay, looks like we got 8 up here right now, so we're full, fixing to go more. Okay, are you reading the comments, Ryan?
I'm trying to. I'm multitasking. I'm seeing if I can add some of my moderators live. I don't know if that's an option.
Yeah, just go to well, you might not want to do it in the middle of this.
Might have to do it when I end. I can do it while I'm live, Brenda. Obviously I can, but while I'm like right here, right now, can I do that? Because the person we were talking about earlier did join, and I kept muting that person. They said muted by moderator, but that was me. That was muting that person. That was
okay. We are now at 9 people. You have now crossed the limit. We got 4 in my screen and 4 in your screen. Come on, people. Let's get it up to 28. I want Ryan to be the world record people on the same screen in HAPS. He will be a first.
Okay. So what we're going to do, because when Leslie was talking before that a few moments ago, her audio was cutting in and out. So we're going to take turns on that section of the broadcast. Leslie, going to say a few. And then the other 2 that have joined, first of all, welcome on board. Right. Thank you for being here. And I want to see, I'm just checking audio, make sure.
Ryan, I've been asked to ask why you have Deb blocked. She wants to know why you have her.
Unfortunately, that forces me to tell you who that person is, only because the person.
Well, she's
here,
out here. She's in the comments.
Right.
Ryan.
That's the person that we were talking about earlier. And
well,
she's not supposed to be here right now.
She just asked me to ask you why you have her blocked. I'm just
if she's able, well, since she's able to watch this broadcast, if you're able to watch a replay, Deb, then now you know who you are. But there's reasons for that, and we're going to leave it at that. That's why I'm trying to add. All right, I'll worry about that later.
Okay, Bernie says his invite isn't there anymore. So I don't know what.
That's on Randy's end, I think, or I think
do it so.
Traditionally. Because traditionally there's 6 as far as Haps is concerned, but there's 9 of us total.
Okay, Randy put the link back up for someone to click on in the comments to come in. You see the link, Bernie? I think Bernie's still out there.
Yeah, he just commented a moment ago.
Yeah.
There's your invite again, folks. All are welcome.
There.
Is it there?
Bernie, click on that link and it'll bring you up. It's like almost like an automatic thing now.
You'll be number 10. Click it, Randy says, and put it in your browser, and it should take you in. Oh, Lord.
Okay. Now my computer's arguing with me here.
Okay.
All right. Sorry about that.
Randy has to go. Weird. Randy had to go.
Ryan.
Twinkle.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I talk for a sec?
Yes.
Okay, so evidently Debbie is blocked. I don't know the situation. Don't want to know. Don't want to involve. But she is obviously blocked. Does not know. Can you see from Periscope wants to be added to you? Can you explain what's going on, or to tell her to message you, or y'all can talk, because she's not sure what's going on, and that's not quite fair. So, we please kind of settle this, because she's trying to talk to you, and it's going, and nobody thinks. I just want it to be cleared up. You know, everybody knows where everybody stands on whatever's going on.
All right, so we're going to address this one more time, and it's going to be a 10-second thing. Okay.
We were not talking about you, Deb. You came into the broadcast through via Twitter, I guess, because there's a little blue bird by you, and you asked questions, but nobody had mentioned your name until you came in to the comments. And then it's obvious that the comments say it. You have all hurt me. Thank you very much. No one wants to hurt you.
We're going to drop this right now, just because right now we're here to have fun. Okay, and we can address this in other ways at other times. But I'm not going to waste my viewers' times and my guest times on what's going on.
She's not sure. It's just a big confusion for her. She's not sure what's going on, and that's all I think is she's wanting to know what's going on. She's blocked, and she's not sure what the rest
of on a brighter news, there, Ryan, you have broken the Haps record. You have 9 people on it one time, and maybe someday we can figure it out. It won't be perfect, but I would like you to set the world record for having maybe 30 people on it one time. And then we can get a trophy, the Ryan World Record.
There you go.
Alrighty.
So Debbie, okay.
If we
So
go do this
obviously Debbie
again-
can hear me because I have to be on. Obviously, have to be on other platforms. One, because it's the right thing to do, and two, because it's a requirement for the Hamps Challenge. But go ahead and you're not blocked on Twitter, just here. So add me on Twitter, or you're more than welcome to DM me, or we could talk about it. We could figure this out, but we're not going to do it here. So I do hereby request to stop asking my guests what's going on, because even some of my guests only know partial of the entire story, and there's many reasons for that. So go ahead and DM me. More than welcome to DM me. My DMs are open. I'll accept your DM. It'll come as an accept invite or something, and we'll talk about it there, but not here. But you're more than welcome to watch the broadcast through Twitter. So Lenny has a good point. Let's laugh. So we're moving on, folks. Enough about the past. Sorry, everybody.
Okay, on a brighter note, what's happening, everyone?
All right. We need more people to join through Randy's link.
Yeah, we're trying to get Ryan is setting the world record on Haps. He's going to have the most people ever in history on one Haps broadcast. Yeah, don't be sorry at all. You're doing what you want to do at your broadcast. Let's get with it now.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's it. This is Ryan's broadcast. Ryan, he's the man. If you can't do it, I can. La, 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 la. Oh, sorry. I was egging it on. I shouldn't do that. I'm trying.
All right, we'll do it the traditional way, Lenny. I'm sorry. I keep clicking on it, but somehow I keep re-inviting Lenny. And nothing's happening. Nothing's happening on the link for Lenny, and then I'm doing it the traditional way. So hopefully,
I'm trying to break the ice here. Everybody got so quiet. I'm scared.
Right? Everybody got like pin drop.
I'm worried about echoing.
Pilot. You guys were like not trusting me as a pilot or something like oh my god, like we're going down.
I'm sipping my vodka.
You're sipping your vodka. Anybody want to make me a?
On the bus, do not throw rocks at the driver, please.
Yeah, I think we're on Ryan's plane, actually, right? We're all passengers on his plane. We're trying to get 28 people.
Yeah.
So we're at 28,000 feet.
He's the pilot of our plane.
We're at 9,000. 9,000. We're at 9,000 feet right now. We need to go up to 28,000.
I'll sit in the back of the plane. I'll sit in the back.
The back of the plane.
The back of the plane. Because when there's too many people, forget it. I can't deal with it.
Y'all scroll up and get that link and copy it, or click on it, copy it, and then paste it to your browser and come join us up here. And you can be part of history.
Bernie says, Randy, rise me up with your superpowers.
That's the link, everybody. Click on that link in your Chrome browser. It will bring you up. Again, you guys don't have to show yourself. I recommend you show yourself. That's just a request. That's not an order by any means. But the most meaningful way.
Doink.
Debbie, there's a time and place for everything. And right now, it's not appropriate just because we addressed it earlier. And we will do that. I'm the same handle on Twitter as I am here. The word perspective, but spelled with an I. That might be why Bernie, I don't.
Oh, he's on an iPad.
That might be a little special. I don't know how the circumstances would be a little different. I know Apps doesn't play well with iPad currently. Some have better luck than others. There's some that do join and broadcast on their iPad, and everything's not necessarily hunky dory, but they've knock on wood, they've been somewhat okay. You know.
Brendan's out there. Brendan, click on that link and come up, please.
Yeah, that'll add a conversational piece because you know more about March Madness than I did, or that I ever will. I know more about football than basketball, so.
I'm being quiet because I don't know how to stop the echo.
Oh, that would explain why the 3.
I can't see the.
Randy, do you have your?
I was wondering
your
that.
browser? Do you have another tab with apps in it? Because I just muted that window.
Huh.
Am I echoing now when I talk? I'm trying to figure out how to stop
Right now, no, but that doesn't mean anybody else was, because before.
You're good right now, Randy, but once other people
comment, then that's when it starts. But when you're talking by yourself.
Yeah, this is experimental, folks. I don't know what I'm doing. We're just playing around. We're going to make Ryan have more people in his broadcast in history. Ryan is setting a new world record on HAPS. Remember that, March 12th, 2021, Ryan crossed the boundaries.
Raise the roof.
And he has become the most successful broadcaster at the numerous people who has joined. And if you're here commenting after he's asked you not to comment, shame on you.
Y'all know who you are.
Randy.
Right.
Don't be bashful.
Okay, I'll stick the link up one last time, and then I guess we can't get 28 people. Everybody's kind of busy. No echo on my end. Really? I hear an echo of myself sometimes.
Tell Rev to
The
come.
Masty Award. Whoa. Thank you. Revolution Madness. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey, Rev. Am I echoing when I talk?
No, you're
Nope.
good.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yep.
But when
you're
someone
good.
echoes, it's really bad.
Rev, I just subscribed to you as well. I don't know why I wasn't earlier. I've been noticing. Anybody else notice that as well? I think that's just a silly glitch. It's nothing bad, I think.
What it is, usually somebody
people subscribe to people and then they have to resubscribe.
And then they unblock you, so you unsubscribe. That's what happens.
Huh.
So somebody apparently
Well,
blocked
Rev and
you
I
before
met in the
unblocked.
apps broadcast a while back. What, a couple weeks ago when they did that marathon, whatever it was. I was privileged enough to join that broadcast. That's how Rev and I met. So. All right, Debbie, let's not threaten.
Man, we need some music if we do this.
Just saying right now, folks, I have capabilities that other civilians do not have. If we were to go, if we stoop down to that level, just saying. I'm not a law enforcement officer, but I know military guys that are.
Being bashful.
That was kind of freaking me out there, Chris. I was wondering what in the world happened.
Really, yeah.
I turned into a dog.
Whoa.
I tried to get my dog in so that we'd have an extra face.
Yeah,
Oh, cool. Yeah, we could do that too.
There you
Do
go.
that. There.
But he wasn't digging it.
We can count on him for sure.
Hey, Steve. Thanks for coming in and helping us trying to see how many we can get here. It's good to see you, Steve.
Yeah,
Even in a cash register in the background.
I haven't seen you in a while, Steve. It's good.
From Morse code.
Good to see you.
Yeah, been around. Yeah.
Hey, Steve. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
I'm Chris.
So, Steve.
Steve, welcome on
Hey,
board.
man.
Thank you for being here.
Sure thing. Did my image just appear?
So her audio is
It's kind of cutting out.
it's cutting in and out. I'm hearing select words.
Am I
Like I
supposed,
say, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm sorry.
Randy, am I supposed to app? Or should I continue watching here on
You know, hey,
You're breaking
Steve,
up,
what you
Steve.
should do is go into your Haps window and hit the mute button. And then you won't echo. And you can watch the Haps broadcast and you won't, I don't think you'll echo. I think that's how I'm not echoing.
Right. You only want one audio source, not two. And a platform thinks you have two audio sources. That's what he's saying.
You want me to mute my mic, is what you're saying?
No, he's talking about people who are in the multi-window.
No, the multi-window.
One window, not both.
Don, welcome on board.
Right. I was talking to Steve, so he didn't echo.
Talking to Steve, Don. I mean, Johnny.
Don, you know the rules. Automatic broadcast or automatic invites.
What's up, Don?
Right now we have 9, but I can do 3 traditionally. And then
Yeah, get a
whole host
dozen.
of-
Even if you get a dozen in here,
right?
we can call it the Dirty Dozen.
There you go. Great movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie, I thought.
Wow, Eric.
I'm having
Living with no
issues with
parachute, dude. You bouncing?
I'm having problems. I'm having problems with my laptop. Seeing.
You seem okay now. I mean, knock on wood. But...
Yeah.
All right. So now we have
Don's here. Don's in the house.
10 of us.
I was just gonna pop in while you're doing with your 250, and here it's Ryan, it's Eric, it's BJ, it's Johnny, it's Vince. There's Chris in like a itty bitty little square, and then there's Randy's here. I've
what about Zoom options?
Real well with a lot of you guys.
What's up, Don?
Wonder how well Zoom would play with Haps.
Hey, Don, did you
I've
find
never
your
been
pants
on
now,
Zoom, so I don't know. If anybody's more capable of getting on Zoom and then figuring out how to get in through here.
We are now at 10
Never a
people.
problem of finding the ones I want. So what's the StreamYard link?
There was the other way. There was the 4 people like Randy and the 3 others, Leslie and the other 2. That's how they came in through the link that Randy provided countless times before.
Brian set a Guinness Book of World Record for the most people in a single Haps broadcast. My name is Randy Horton, reporting live from the Guinness Book of World Records.
How many personalities do we get a count?
Am I talking to myself or was
John,
that
you're
Rogan?
muted.
Yeah, just listen. I hear
Muted.
you. Okay. So, okay, so, all right.
Do we only count for one
Vince, you all right?
corporeal form, or do we get a count for the voices in our heads too? How does this work?
Yeah.
If we figure out how to audio that.
Wait a minute, give me a second. I'm going to embrace my feminine side.
Ooh.
I'm just wondering
Uh-oh.
when the cheeseburgers are going to show up.
Ooh, good plan. I was hoping for Reuben, but cheeseburger would be good.
Oh wow, I haven't had a good Reuben in years. Be quiet.
I haven't had any Reubens in years because they just don't agree with me anymore.
Well, okay, so here's my biggest struggle, and the reason why I'm saying this is because it's something I want to struggle to show you all. Because I learned a new way of making. Well, I don't think it's new. It's new to me. New way of making pasta.
Nude?
And it's keto. It's a keto way of making pasta. Matter of fact, you don't need flour. Screw flour. You don't need no coconut, no nothing. 2 ingredients, and that's it. And I wanted to reveal that, but here's the problem. I don't beg for money or anything, but the internet company, just because I've had troubles in the past, and they're a good internet company, don't get me wrong, I'm just, troubles is kind of like the wrong word, but it's just the only word that comes to mind when I think of that. But they're asking for $570 to reinstate my, because that's why, like in the room, that's why you see the blank wall behind me. Well, whatever. So until I get internet established in my unit in my apartment, I can show you guys. I'm not going to do it in this room. That could happen, but that would be somewhat ridiculous. So until I can figure out how to do that, and then
What?
and then I could do that. But
I guess it's going over my head. You want to remodel your what?
well, I'm trying to get internet in my unit so I could do bigger and better, cooler things, whatever. And one of those cooler things is to do. I'm not a cook. I'm not a chef. I'm not Alexis, or anything. I'm not Gordon Ramsay. I'm not Guy Fieri or whatever the hell you say his last name. But wanted to show you guys a new way of doing pasta without spiking your blood sugar. And damn it, I can't do that. And I wanted to mention that just because we brought up food. Damn it.
I guess I'm lost, or I took my medicine twice. You want us to pay you $500 to watch you make pasta?
Just so I can broadcast my own apartment instead of where I'm at now. But like I said, I'm not here to beg for money because that's not what I'm doing.
Oh,
that's
you're not
like
in,
me.
you're not in your
I'm
apartment?
just telling you how it is I need to figure out how to freaking come up with $570 freaking dollars to do that.
You're not in your apartment now?
No.
Oh.
When I'm on my laptop, I'm not in my apartment. If I can do broadcast unlimited, because that's one thing that I can do. It's just taking time to get unlimited data through my phone, and then I can broadcast through my phone all the freaking I want. But I prefer being on my laptop here, anyways, just because of all that. Wow. Yeah, I heard about that, Brandon. I'm gonna go visit.
Heard about.
Where's that at? Is that in Columbus, Brendan? I'd be in the Columbus area, wouldn't it? It's only a 2-hour drive for me. Or Cincinnati, maybe, in 4 hours. Unless I fly. If I fly out here from here to Cincinnati, it would be.
I don't know.
About an hour and 30, hour and 40 minutes or so.
Who's this? Is that Sweet Pea?
Uh-huh. That's Leslie.
I didn't even see you when I came in. Wow, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Talking about all these cool guys totally like blowing you out.
The other two are so quiet right now.
Well, she's in such a little square. I'm like giving you guys all like the huge eye here, trying to see who the heck is.
That's what it takes to get everybody in here.
Oh, my vision isn't that good. And who's next to
And our
Chris?
squares are like cut in half too.
Right. Who's next to Chris?
You get four. You can get four in
I'm
each
trying to
square.
adjust mine with the delay.
Yeah, who's between Chris and Eric? What's up?
Huh?
Who's between Chris and Eric?
Oh, Stevie.
I don't think we met. How you doing?
I can't really.
Steve 327, I think.
Okay,
that's me.
Yeah.
I think I'm missing. I don't think I'm seeing everyone.
By the way, you two are in the chat too, right? If you guys are able to put in the chat so I can subscribe to you guys.
I don't even see. I don't think I'm doing it.
On Hap's platform itself, I can subscribe to you guys. Wish I could just click on a picture, like if you guys are a guest, and then
Yeah,
for whatever reason, make it that easy.
and
But
just
it'll.
He's using that third party program to.
Yeah, we're working with it.
Yeah. It's working so far. We just can't get the people to come in. For
Randy, your chair was sideways. I almost thought that was some kind of statue or something.
No, I had a phone call, but I had to go catch it, so I'm back.
Oh wow!
Right now we got a slice of Randy. I mean, that sounds hip or like a little bit too saucy.
Yeah, that's.
I'm also trying to figure out what Johnny's doing in the dark there.
Or I can do that this way. There we go, Steve.
Yeah, can you
can
stack
still do it that way.
Randy?
If you,
I think I did. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Because I knew you were up there earlier. I didn't feel like scrolling all the way back up there. Whoa. We're totally tripping out. Is a restaurant at Foxwoods? Where's Foxwoods at? Is that a place, Brendan? Brendan's talking about Guy Fieri, if you guys aren't. Thank you for subscribing back, Steve. Yeah.
Well, I got
I
everybody.
re-invited Steve the traditional way. So
in here, is everybody subscribed to me?
Yeah. Hopefully.
While everybody's in here, check and see if you're not subscribed to me, because I'd sure appreciate it.
I believe I already am, but I will double check.
You did break the record, Ryan. I'm going to go ahead and bow out of this. We did. You did it. You had over 10. Wait, here we go again. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We did have 10. Now we're down to 9. Well, you've done it. Let's make it be known.
Where'd number
Today,
10 go?
on March 12th, 2021, Ryan broke the Guinness Book of World Record for the most people in a single Haps broadcast on camera. Woo!
Thank you, everyone.
Yep,
thank Randy as well.
If
it weren't for Randy.
Good day, Randy. Thanks for
I'm going to hang up the StreamYards, guys.
Well, you can come on Monday, and it will be the most bagpipe broadcast Guinness Book record. So,
yeah,
put a little twist on it.
Okay, now I'm down here in the normal part of it.
There we go.
I can't believe it. Ryan's world record was set on March 12th. If anybody else breaks the record, you will be condemned. Do not try.
Condemned.
Ain't nobody else know how to do it.
Thank you, Steve.
Don't break
for helping
haps,
us
Randy. Don't break
break
haps.
the world record.
Yes, Steve.
Ryan, you have to click on my head again.
I want to see that. Click on his head.
Click. There we go.
Okay, I'm back in the normal.
You're back in the normal one.
Anyway, that was cool. You know, one
Oh,
day
isn't
when
it?
everybody's awake, we ought to get you up to like 28 people. If somebody tries to break your record, we'll blow it out of the water. I'm sitting back and we're ready to do it.
There we go.
We're going to make Ryan the world record holder until the year 2025.
Excuse me.
What was that?
He's sleepy.
Did we lose? We lost Leslie somewhere?
She's live.
Is she down in the Leslie? Uh-oh. She must have. Oh no.
Yeah, she's live.
Oh, she went live?
Yep, she's live right now.
Oh, okay. I wonder if she needs her 250. No, surely she's got her 250 by now.
Ryan, so past 250. I wonder if they let you spread this out for a week or two.
Yeah, really. He got a lot more than that. That's, let's see. Yeah, he got 359.
Heck, you have enough just on Periscope alone.
Right?
Yeah. If you close Periscope, that'll force them guys to come over to Haps.
Yeah, I didn't put it on Periscope because I wanted everybody to be on the eyeball, so I didn't multi-share it. I only came up on Haps because I
so I'm still on YouTube.
Are you
You
still?
know, YouTube plays dirty, and that's not yours truly. That's YouTube itself. I know people that have millions of subscribers gotten banned.
Oh.
They've been reinstated for other reasons why I can't even talk about right now because I don't know the entire stories. But they've talked about it before.
Sure.
That happened to Casey Neistat once. That happened to a couple others. Holy Jesus.
Yeah, I don't play around my YouTube. It took me so long to get it monetized. I'm very careful with it. I've never been banned on them, but they have gave me the warning about delete something because it had music. And they said, we need you to delete this right away. So I deleted it, and that was the end of it.
Yeah, they didn't tell me to delete it. I did a bagging contest at my work where I ran a Steadicam at my work just for like one time at my grocery store work. And usually I do Steadicam for fun, so you guys understand. But anyways, they had a copyrighted music playing, and I wasn't thinking or whatever, and got a copyright strike. That was like 3 or 4 years ago.
See, that's what happened to me. I was at a coffee
and it just
shop.
it just didn't let me upload. It was no big deal. It's over with or whatever.
And that background music in the coffee shop, and they started sending me so many messages. It was crazy. Bagpiper, you're making me dizzy. I'm going to puke.
Need a tripod, sir.
Yeah, he's sitting there going boing, 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 boing.
So my last broadcast, I think Randy, you were here. Those of you who weren't here on my last broadcast, we talked about a light that I'm probably going to order more of them. And I didn't bring it, so I can't show you right now. So watch the replay. You don't have to watch like the whole thing, but parts and pieces, and you'll understand what. Yeah, I showed a light that I'm gonna use on the May 3rd, May 4th broadcast.
Yeah, that's a good brand, by the way. I have a few things with that brand name. I like
Galanti. Yeah, they're very reputable. Yeah,
and the price is not bad. I had bought some of your stuff for my camera. I like it.
I flipping love that thing. And I didn't need it to be like red, green, and blue, like the full spectrum, but it just happens to be because I just wanted the whole spectrum of, tungsten to white and everything in between. But so those of you not understanding what's going on here, because it's still kind of thing, I took my Twitter off. So the person that we were having a problem with was watching through Twitter because I'm blocked here, or she's blocked here. So we're just YouTube. But I'm seeing so many blank screens right now.
Well, we got Eric and Vince and Bagpiper. I guess their screen is black. I guess they got the camera off.
Yeah.
Audio is cool. You guys are still there, so that's fine. I know what's going on with Vince. That's just between him and me and all other broadcasters can see that too, but viewers don't need to know. That's the whole point of that.
You've done a great job.
But I'm doing the best to my ability to take care of it. I can't take care of it 110,000% like what would be awesome, but we can do what we can. It's kind of like trying to restart an airplane engine and it won't restart, so you got to land, right? So, kind of sorry for the aviation.
Silence is golden. What's going on? It's so quiet in here. I'm about to have a nervous breakdown.
So I don't know if she'll see that, but it was supposed to because I killed the periscope, but for some reason.
Bagpiper said, note to self, don't hit the off button when screwing around with laptop and haps. He must have shut his laptop down.
That was a pretty good trick.
Nice trick, Don. Good trick, dude.
Oh, Vince is in the dark too, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put my camera down because I don't want to do it. Crap.
Yeah, fair enough.
Plus, I'm having a difficult time right now, so I don't want to do it.
Yeah, no, I understand. Aware.
Sorry, guys, I'm multitasking. So not ignoring you. I would never do that. Just trying to figure something out here.
Now I got Airmix sending me messages telling me they're driving around with my package. Just bring it to the dang house.
What the heck?
Yeah, we're driving around with your package. We're going to call you later. Well, I don't care if you're driving around. Just bring it by. That's some weird stuff. I got your package and you can't find me.
Wow. Do you know where your apartment is?
Uber Eats does that a lot. Sit there and I'll tell them to go to the intersection in front of my apartment complex. My apartment building has over 500 units.
Down at the gas station because he couldn't find it.
What the?
It depends on the driver. If it's a new driver, I have to go down about 2 miles away and meet him at a gas station that everybody knows. So they've got my old link.
Huh?
No, sometimes we don't really have real addresses, but I send them a GPS link. I don't know why they can't follow the directions.
They get paid by the hour.
Yeah, there you go.
They're probably having a hard time finding your apartment, Randy.
They're wearing the
Hey,
clothing that you
Vince.
ordered in your package there and trying it on.
You know, it's like
What is
Hey,
it,
Vince, Joanne's live.
Huh?
Joanne is live.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, Vince, if you want to haps on down and go into Joanne, you're more than welcome to do that. It's totally fine. That's not. I don't treat that as disrespectful whatsoever. Some broadcasters do.
Who's Joanne? I guess I don't know
It's
Joanne.
Joanne Pham. She was the creator of the Perry Girls way back when.
Oh,
From
okay,
Periscope.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
she's
I
a
know.
sweetheart.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about now. Yes,
Oh
she
my
is.
goodness, we all love her.
Yeah, I remember now. I just had to have
Vince,
my.
I'm trying to talk with Eric behind the scenes here. I'm trying to figure out how to get her to stop because that's one thing I can't figure out how to do. It's not even letting me do that. So we're trying to work around that problem, and it's keeps presenting itself. Did you see that, Eric?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I replied to you.
Yeah, I saw
Okay.
that.
So I'm not asking you, and I'm not telling you. I'm just it's just something that I can't figure out right now. Eric knows what I'm talking about. So I might bring that up to the Hamps team tomorrow on why that still is. Sometimes if I order Uber Eats, there could be two people delivering my order, but the driver shows up in a different car than what appears in the app. Okay, so let's address something right here, right now. Something I noticed because I did Uber
Eric,
Eats right before.
I sent you a Twitter message, by the way.
Huh?
I sent one to Eric. I was trying to send it to you, and I'm struggling here.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I ordered Taco Bell before going live, and before thinking I would be on at 11:30 my time or whatever, and that was something that has nothing to do with this person. That was just because the room that I'm in now wasn't available. 99.99999% of the time it is. But anyways, the car that pulled up had no license plate whatsoever, and it freaking tells you the damn license plate. At least here it does. On Uber Eats. It was the car. It was the same car, the same color, same make and model. No sticker, no plates, nothing. But it was the same person. Showed the car, so it was my food. So I guess that's all I cared. But like, really, like no plates,
So
no plate whatsoever. Not even a temp sticker. A lot of people have temp stickers right now.
So we're all getting fed dinner for breaking the Guinness record.
No, but I need somebody to let me send you $25, and then I need you to send it to Eric because I was going to give him a $25 Pizza Hut certificate, but they would not let me buy it because they said I'm not in America.
Gotta be a way around that.
Well,
Is that because
Randy,
it's
like I said, yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
If I give it to you in coins, it costs me $50, which is kind of I'm not really going to do, you know.
Yeah, but like I said, you can send me the awards on my live when I'll be live on Saturday. So so if you want to send me the points, you know, the awards and stuff, you know.
You're on Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday. Well, it'll be Sunday morning for you, but it's the next day, you know. It'll be Saturday night here in California, so so Sunday morning for you and Saturday night for me.
I think that's
so
weird
you
that I
can
can't
send me
buy
the
gift certificates and give them away in America. Why is that? That's just silly. It's an American bank account. Why I can't buy it?
maybe they don't have a Pizza Hut in Saudi Arabia. I don't know.
No, but I was doing it online in California, buying it and I told him it's to deliver it via email.
Well, it's probably blocked in Saudi Arabia. It's probably blocked on not blocked, but like it won't let you send it or anything. But anyways, but Saturday night I'll be live, so you can send me the awards on my live, so that way.
It seems that they're probably afraid of fraud, maybe, but they usually, if they're afraid of fraud, they send you a message and say, "Did you approve this?" And then I say, "Yes, I approve that." They send me a text message. So this is the Pizza Hut's weird. It's like the highest security in the world. It's not my bank. It's Pizza Hut.
What the
Hey, Ryan,
Holy
Ryan,
wow.
I replied to your DM. If you want to look on your phone.
Okay.
Yeah, Randy, I don't know what's going on. That shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, you know,
I mean,
it's
she
like,
could be
wow.
asking as many times as she wants, but there should be a way for me to forcibly conscript her to stop by that, but I have no recourses. You would think I would, right?
It's very strange, actually.
You know, you can't stop somebody from being
Branch
of the CIA.
It all makes sense. The conspiracy is exposed.
Well, no, not Domino's, because Eric don't want pizza. He wants some other thing that they have at Pizza Hut.
Sushi.
No, it's the breadsticks at Pizza Hut.
Haggis.
The breadsticks is what I want. I love the breadsticks at Pizza Hut.
Beautiful.
But
they
anyways,
got good
if you
breadsticks.
can't, Randy, if you can't send, since it's blocked in Saudi Arabia or something, send me the awards and points, you know, from Haps. So that way, you'll be able to send me the awards for that.
All right, hold on. This guy from Aramex is calling me.
Maybe is it one of those scams or something, or I don't know.
You just canceled the call, moron.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Ooh, Pizza Hut. Ooh, who's talking about pizza?
What do you guys think? I haven't tried it yet. What do you think about the Papa John's stuffed crust? Are they desperate?
I love pizza, but I can't eat it because I have a blood sugar, and the bread makes my blood sugar high.
Oh, wow.
But I love it. Oh, come on. Why I can't call this guy?
Olive Garden.
I mean, the breadsticks at Olive Garden are alright, but they are big. They're big. But I like breadsticks. I like the breadsticks from Pizza Hut better.
I thought they were shorter. Maybe they're more rounder. From Olive Garden. They're like square. They're like
breadsticks. I love their breadsticks. I love Papa John's breadsticks.
Brandon says, "Ew, Papa John's."
They're amazing. They're amazing.
How many views do you have now, Ryan?
Total reaction is 396, but I am showing. What am I showing?
It's showing 837.
Yeah, 396, 397. I'm showing 396.
Going for 1,000 or what?
He's 837 total. It looks like out here anyway.
Are you doing your half challenge today, Ryan?
That's what this is. Yeah, this is week 7.
Okay,
because usually I wait until later in the week, but I'm off tomorrow, so
I guess
I can do like a all nighter or whatever, or just.
Well, my understanding is that you have to be off of your cast by midnight my time, which is about 20 minutes away. Otherwise, it counts when you finish, so it would be tomorrow. But it won't.
Well,
I mean, at this point,
not for that day though. That's midnight of
Pacific.
the end of the week, right?
Right. Yeah. Well.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it should
that's
still
Monday
count.
through Sunday. So if today was Sunday, my time, I would have to end by 3:00 because I actually did do that once. I was live, and I had guests on, and I forget what the hell I was talking about. I forget who my guests were. That doesn't even matter. One is we were having fun, and then we found out like right then, and it was like literally like 5 till 3 my time, 3 a.m. Eastern. And they're like, "And now, and now, and now," and I'm like, "Why?" And they're like, "Oh, it has to be by midnight their time, so that's 3." I'm like, "Good." And it's like, "You can come back and we can carry on." So I hopped on down and I came back and.
Okay, I've got to go to the gas station next to Lulu because the driver is lost.
The lost driver is making Randy, the receiver, do work that he doesn't have to do.
Yeah,
What an
that's no
honorable man you are. Thank you for everything, Randy.
Bye, Randy.
Bye, Randy. Thank you so much. This was
thank
awesome.
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah. Everybody clean the window. Looks like everybody's washing the. Looks like everybody's washing their screen, don't it?
Bye, Steve. Have a good one, Steve.
See, I'm looking at Eric.
Short, long, cheese filled.
Now I'm looking at. I'm trying to get my directions straight. That's hard to do. Now, let's see if I look down there. There's Bagpiper. Yeah. That's the way the, what is it, that Brady Bunch picture
That's
looks
how
like.
they became the Brady Bunch.
Hey, Eric, do you ever get a chance to go fishing?
Well, here in California, the only area that there's a lot of fishing in the sea, you know, well, not in the sea, but in a lake, is, you know, up in like Lake Arrowhead or Crestline or Lake Tahoe, or, you know, one of those places. That's where mostly where you can fish. But another place you can definitely fish at is Yosemite National Park. That's up north in Northern Cali. And that's where there's a lot of fishing and everything, you know, in that area. But I'm not much of a fishing person. I'm like you know afraid. I'm not afraid, but like, you know, if I'm on a boat out in the middle of the lake or something, you
Right.
know, and I fall in the water, there goes me, you know.
Yeah.
But my family has never been never been fishing or camping in our life in my lifetime. You know, I think my parents have, but me and my family, you know, me, my mom, my dad, my brother, no. We vacation, we go to different places, but we don't fish or go in the snow or go up in the mountains and ski or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a skier. I'm not a snowboarder. You know.
Yeah.
I never done those before. You know, so I so yeah, I've never done that in my life. So
I just
but
do.
I did go camping once. I did go camping once.
Camping is so fun.
But that was in Cub Scouts. You know Cub Scouts. There's Boy Scouts and then there's Cub Scouts for
Right.
Cub Scouts and stuff. So that's where we went camping to some campground or something like that to camp out and stuff in a tent or whatever. But it was only for that, but not fishing wise, not for that. But yeah, I never went fishing. That's one thing I never did in my whole life, but camping is relaxing, unless you get attacked by a bear or a mountain lion or something, and then that's a scary moment. But
yeah, I'd say so. I wouldn't want no bear chasing my butt around. Or mountain lion.
But yeah, I'm like, if you see a bear, a big brown or black bear, or you see a mountain lion or something like that, walking around and stuff, and then they're in your tent, I'm like, that's gonna scare you out of your sleep early in the morning, man. I'm like, it's crazy. I'm like, that would scare me half to death. Like, I would run out of the tent. I would save myself for dear life. I would find somewhere to be, maybe somewhere else,
Yeah,
but yeah.
I've heard so many people come up with I think some of them's crazy, but I've read some articles where if a bear comes up on you, that you're supposed to hold still, and if he roars at you, you're supposed to scream as loud as you can back at the bear and don't run or nothing. And they say that will turn the bear around and scare it off.
Oh, in that case, you should just strip naked.
Yeah, save the clothes, I guess, because he's fixing to eat you.
No, I meant if you wanted to scare him.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
Imagine me, a 12-year-old, not 12, yeah,
Hey, if I do that,
11 or 12-year-old boy, me myself in Cub Scouts, yelling at a big black or brown bear, yelling at the top of my lungs, man. I'm like, yeah, that my vocal cords will be screwed. They will be screwed. Oh my goodness.
I don't think I could. I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably just freeze and whatever happens, happens.
There would be pee.
Yeah, hey, Steve, you want to know something? I will not be screaming. I'll be staring at the bear, standing still, and I'll be like this. I'll be like this. So here we are. Here we are. There. I'll say some words also. I'll say some words. I'll be like, man. So here we are, bear. Man versus bear. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not gonna tranquilize you. Because those big guns and you tranquilize a bear. I'm not gonna tranquilize you. I'm not gonna hurt you. You seem like you are a nice bear. You seem so nice. And I'll be like, want something to eat? I have some food. and then the food will be a tranquilizer gun. Here's your food. Boom, boom. Here's your food. Boom. You're tranquilized.
Yep. I'd put as many in them I could. Put them to sleep.
Yeah.
The bear dog smiling with a bunch of needles in its butt.
But yeah. What did?
Steve.
That's a little far, man. Oh, come on,
Yeah.
Steve. Come on, man.
I think that one's like $5 in the swear jar right there.
He said the only chance is if you tickle the bear's balls and then run through his legs. Heck no! No, come on.
Sure, the bear wouldn't like it.
Come on now, Steve. Don't give me chill, man. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? I'm like, no, heck no.
You gotta admit that's funny.
I'm like, I would tranquilize the bear for his.
Hey, bear, roll over.
Yeah, shoot him.
I'm not gonna treat the bear as a dog. You know, if I was gonna treat a bear as a dog, I'd be like, stay, roll over,
Yeah.
good boy.
I'd shoot the tranquilizers in his balls.
Yeah, for me to put me through that, yeah, heck no.
Right, Steve?
If I want to live, I would tranquilize the bear so he can sleep. Not the bear's balls and then run through his legs. Come on. Yeah, come on now.
So Steve's approach is to
I would
booby traps.
Yeah.
That is so not happening, man.
Red Rocket.
I would tranquilize the bear and let it sleep and then wait
One
for
of the guys when I was in the Army, one of the guys in my platoon, we had a bear come up to us once. And it was actually during training once. And he took a whole bunch of food and lured the bear to the food. But what he did is he took a grenade and redid the grenade, because obviously, if you guys don't know how a grenade works, you pull the pin and throw it, right? Hold on, excuse me.
Pull the pin, release the spoon, then throw
right?
it.
Yeah. Don't do what some idiots do and sit there and they when you do grenade training is you drop the grenade and then throw the pin. Not everybody does that, but that has happened before. At least not in my company. That never happened. But that's when the drill sergeant takes you and throws you over the freaking wall. But no, he took a grenade and rewired it. So he made it a remote detonator for the thing, and put a whole bunch of food and lured the bear over, because it was just he wasn't really causing trouble, but he was being like a nuisance and wouldn't go away. So he lured the food over to the bear, right? And we're talking like
he lured the food over to the bear.
I don't know. Yeah.
Getting late.
Yeah, you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
We made the bear like come over to us because like he was like in our area, but he wasn't like right there. And we had like a whole bunch of tents set up. So he still made the bear come over to the food, but the food was like 30 or 40 yards from us. What's up, Blueberry? How you doing? And what he did is he took the grenade and hit it in the food and turned it into a remote detonator, as in to the IED, and had the bear come over, and then the bear was gone. Yeah.
Wow.
He literally freaking blew the bear up.
Was there any disciplinary action on that or what?
Everybody?
That was when, that's no longer the case, but that's when Don't Ask, Don't Tell existed.
Yeah.
And our
Hey,
sergeant was
Ryan,
all
Ryan,
for it anyway, so we didn't know, don't ask, don't tell, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, hey Ryan, BJ's calling it at night. He's heading to sleep. Since it's 3 in the morning for him.
Oh yeah.
Almost.
All right, BJ, thank you for hanging out with us.
No problem.
You have a good night.
We'll do
Yeah,
this again.
yeah, it's 2:53, but you know I'm such a night owl, so
We'll do this again one day,
yeah.
and hopefully it'll be more.
Yep. Maybe next time we can get more than 10. I think he said we had 10 at one time.
10 at the most at one time, yeah. We had
Yeah.
5 here.
At 5 in his
and then
in that square.
Well, 5 and 4 is 9, but we ended up having 10 because there was 6 of us at one point, and then the 4.
I like to say thank you for inviting
57
me.
degrees at 1 a.m.
And until next time, have a good one, y'all.
Yeah. Until next time, BJ.
BJ.
Yeah.
Birdman just came in.
Birdman. Caw, 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 caw.
I'm heading out, Birdman. Enjoy the live when I'm going down. I'll be on tomorrow. Okay. See you later, y'all. Have a good summer laughs. Have good laughs.
Blip. And then there was 5 again. Or is that 4 and seeing the rest of your room there, Johnny?
So hopefully everybody else is enjoying themselves. So that's the whole point. So everybody's enjoying themselves. So despite
Enjoying myself. I thought I was getting paid.
What, breadsticks?
Yeah, when you for less. It's just when you try and pay your rent with those that things get dicey.
Oh goodness. Oh my goodness.
There you are telling your landlord, no, they're really good. But I mean, yeah, sure, they're 20 days old, but they were good when I had them. I mean, here.
Yeah, you can refresh them. I'll give you 30% off.
Oh, is Randy casting now?
Is he? I'm not getting any notifications whatsoever. But
Well,
that's okay.
look at Johnny's screen there. He's Johnny's screen, really.
That's what we used to call back in the Periscope days. They used to broadcasters, scopers, something like that. I think go like in 4 or 5 different ways.
I kind of did that here.
Have like
I don't
a
know,
4 or
week
5
so
way
ago.
or something on Periscope, especially during meetups.
I'm not going to judge. No, I did that about a week ago when there was a glitch in getting your daily coins, and I started doing a broadcast with my phone here, showing my profile with my laptop with Haps in front of me, and it was crazy because I got to bust my neck to get enough viewers when I'm playing my small pipes. But yeah, I had like 50 people in like 10 minutes. So
wow.
Yeah. But Monday I'm going to broadcast about 2 hour and a half earlier because I realized that there's probably a lot of people using Haps in our 4 time zones. So, when I start at 7, that's 10 p.m. on the East Coast. There's people that are crashing. So
yeah,
that's the same way here. I'm in the middle, and I've got the East Coast and West Coast, and I got the East Coast going down and the West Coast coming up, and I'm in the middle. And it's kind of hard to. I'm either catching them going to bed or the other ones eating breakfast or lunch, and it's hard to get what you need sometimes on these challenge. I'm kind of interested on what's the next trick they want us to do.
Well, next one I understand is supposed to start before the end of the month, and it has already for some select people. What it comes down to is with your referral link from your profile, if you get someone else to join up, and if they broadcast for 4 weeks in a row, and you do too for the same 4 weeks, then each of you get $25.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
how that works now because if you haven't done so already, like I know like UK has that and a couple other broadcasters have that, but unless I'm wrong, I only heard like parts and pieces, but something about you have to go live before the 24th, but then you have to do 4 broadcasts before the
Yeah, one of
24th. So how are you gonna? I mean, do multiple broadcasts a day now? Because it's what the 11th,
yeah, okay. But
12th
what it
here.
comes down to is you and the person that you referred each have to broadcast. I'm not sure that you have to be on the same cast like we are right now, but as I understand, each of you have to do at least a broadcast in a week, and for the same 4 weeks.
Yeah, because you don't have 4 weeks between here and the 24th.
Right,
I don't
but
know
it's
how the hell like they already missed
Ryan,
a chance.
Ryan, you have to start by the 24th.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, you don't have
Right.
to do all 4 by the 24th.
No.
That's what I was missing.
okay. So
Thinking that they would have to do all 4 by the 24th. I'm like, how the hell are you going to do that
So
multiple times a day or something? Go ahead and
first,
No.
first
No,
thing
and
Monday, I
Good.
have to start getting my 8th week, so we can get it done before we have to start the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, we'll have time. I got a calendar right here.
Ooh, look, analog.
Yeah, it'll start. If it starts before on the 24th, it'll be a Wednesday. It'll be a week after St. Patty's Day. So
Oh, wow.
I'm just trying to find somebody it'll be hard. I guess I wonder if they could count, like, if you opened up a broadcast and then that person was with you as a co-host, would they count that or probably not? It'd probably have to be a full-fledged broadcast.
That's what I thought. You tell somebody you sign up saying that you're going to go live because you want that $25 and sit there and it's an incentive to get you from one app to this app. Do it on your own. You know.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, if you need help and you need the support, that's what viewers are for, and they can become your guests.
That they're trying
Right,
to
but
get.
don't be a guest on like if you're a guest on Yuke's broadcast, just using her as an example, just for her namesake.
Right.
That's not your broadcast. You did not go live.
Right.
That's how I'm thinking. How it works. I mean, yeah, you were on air, but that's not your broadcast. That's Yuke's or
So
whoever the
I think
host
what
is.
they're doing is,
And still, even if you were made a not a moderator, a director,
yeah,
by then.
yeah, I see. It's gonna. I guess we'll just be on. If once we invite that person, we'll just have to. If they need coaching, we'll coach them on their own broadcast, and then we do ours.
Yeah.
When we can, I guess that's kind of a good idea. I see what they're doing now. They're having us kind of do like some people did for us, help us start broadcasting. And now that we're broadcasting pretty much on our own, most of us, then now we can bring some more on and teach them. And then so on.
And you can work your way up. Like you could join like other broadcasts
Yeah.
If you need like motivation, and
I
then
think
what
it.
those people would do, knowing that you're going to go live after that broadcast, let's say it's like a train or whatever, so like, okay, well, this is my first time going live. Maybe they've never went live on Periscope. Maybe they're just always 110% a viewer. And they're like, oh, I'm going to do this, and it's just like, oh my god, like, oh, what the hell did I just get myself into, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Guys, relax, because then sit there and we can join as a viewer and say, okay, well, okay, you didn't go live yet, and then sit there, it's like, okay, well, we're just bringing it to your attention. We're not like accusing you or belittling you, whatever you would call it, or whatever. And I said, okay, we'll go over, like, you start right now, and we'll come to you, and
Yeah.
we'll be at least viewers. And if you still need even more support, then we'll back you up, even being a guest, whether you're on mobile or computer, on whatever. You know, we're a team. We're all, most of us. I mean,
Yeah.
because we're all friends.
Just
Friends
have to
until we
get
prove otherwise.
somebody just.
Marshall Dyer, welcome from Waterford. Wow.
Where's
Where's that at?
Waterford? I don't know.
Yeah, where's Waterford at? Shout yourself out. And I encourage that as well, folks. As well, you guys are more than
Ireland?
welcome to promote yourself as long as it's within limits.
Ireland.
Is it really? No kidding.
Boy, I like their logo. Do you see that? Falcon Motorcycle Club.
Crane driver. Whoa.
I like that logo.
Well,
Man to
welcome
fire.
on board, my friend. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. Welcome, welcome. Yes, Ireland. I wonder if he knows Fraser. Isn't that where Fraser's at?
Fraser's in
Really? I
Scotland,
didn't know.
man.
Or
Really?
Scotland? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The only person that I know that's from, I think she's from Scotland. She's a TikTok person. And if you guys are on TikTok, follow Chelsea. I think it's 1302. I think that's her handle. Very well known TikToker, and she's
I never had TikTok.
awesome. She's funny. She's absolutely hilarious. Oh yeah, and she's motivating too. And I think she's from Scotland. I want to say Scotland. I could be wrong, but I always thought that she was Scottish. She's a lot of fun. If you ever wondered why she's sitting there and talking, if you don't know anything about TikTok or whatever, you see her talking and sit there and it sounds like another voice, is because that's what 90% of what she's doing is. She's like, not ad-libbing, but she's talking in the voice of somebody else, and she's like redoing it, if that makes any sense.
Mimicking.
Here, I'll show you. I'll just go to her right now.
Go to where?
I'll go to her profile right now. I'll show you.
Oh.
Hang in there. Oh, that's Randy.
Man, Randy's still at it.
Shout out to Randy. Awesome, man. Okay, Chelsea _1302. And let's see here.
The lag on the comments seemed to be better.
Yeah, they said they were working on that.
Yeah,
definitely. There's quite a few of them that I haven't seen yet, because usually I see her
Did
all
you
the time, and
guys?
I do. I just haven't. I've just been all over the place recently. So,
Oh, okay. Waterford is in the south of Ireland, not such a long way from Tipperary. A little bit southwest of Dublin. Well, more than a little bit, but nonetheless. Just about the middle between Cork and Dublin.
You know,
And
this
we can follow up to Carlo. Follow me up to
all
Carlo.
right, this might be hard to see, but well, I'll do my best here.
I'm sorry. I can't believe I set you up with such a monster. Hey. I take a girl out. She can order whatever she wants. The more, the better. All right? Just don't order a garden salad and then eat my food. That's a good way to lose some fingers. Oh, thank God you're here. Listen to this. So Joy and my friend are out last night. They're having dinner, and she reaches over and takes a few of his fries. Oh, no. You know about the plate thing? Oh,
No.
yeah. No, Joey doesn't share food. I mean, just last week we were having breakfast, and he had a couple of grapes on his plate. You wouldn't let her have a grape? Oh, no, not
watching
me.
TV.
Emma.
It's Chelsea's account. It's TikTok.
I'm sorry. I can't believe it. Now I have it. In the UK, we drink so much. We have different levels of being out, different types. I'll talk you through them. You pop out just to go to the shops, you've got to get a couple of bits, and you bump into a friend who says, "Should we have a quick drink?" And you go, "Yeah, only a quick one, though, because I'm very busy." 3 hours later, you're still in the pub. And then what happens is the evening people come in. These people are going out properly. These people are going what we like to call out.
Randy, this is Chelsea _1302. She's absolutely hilarious.
Nice.
She's from Scotland, so that's why made me bring that to attention. Welcome back, by the way.
Yeah, I went and I got my 4K cam link, and now I'm using that. Previously, I've been using this I don't know, some kind of generic model I bought for like $19. It was good for 2 years.
Hey, it worked. Okay.
Yeah, it worked for 2 years. So
cool.
Now I switched to the El Gato.
El Gato.
Yeah, I asked about that earlier in the question and answer earlier, I guess, and they were saying that you can use the cam link and you don't have to do RTMP, which is freaking cool. Or OBS, which I can't run OBS because the way my computer is, but unless I upgrade my computer. So I don't know. I got overly excited yesterday because I was just looking at random computers or whatever, and I'm thinking about maybe building my own computer once I get internet set up in my own apartment unit. But there's, I think it's Asus computers or whatever, the ASUS computer manufacturer or whatever, brand.
Asus.
Asus.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Apparently, I think it was Best Buy. Best Buy has an Asus for $1,100. It's $1,096. So about $1,100 or so. And it has the new graphics card in that thing. It has an NVIDIA 3060 in the sucker. And it's a Core i7 10 whatever 10,700 or whatever the hell that is, latest generation of the Core i7, I think.
You said that's
right.
11.
Eric, I wanted to just come in
only
your
$1,100
to see if mine would work, and it looks like it worked for me. I'm going to try another test or two. You know how it is when you buy something new, you get all excited. So let me go try some other stuff if you don't mind. Thank you for letting me pop in and say hello.
Is that the one that when you accidentally touched it, it would disconnect you?
Yeah, this one, every time it's got a short somewhere. When I touch it, my camera would go black. So that's why
Yeah.
I've ordered a new one.
Well, that's what $19 will do to you instead of
Well, hey,
100.
2 years.
But
Hey,
2
man,
years.
2
Yeah.
years of working,
What's up,
that's a good
Rodman?
deal.
Welcome on board.
That's
Okay,
not
see you
bad.
guys later,
Wow.
bagpiper, Eric, Johnny.
Okay.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you for
We
coming
will
on.
find you later.
Yeah.
What, Randy? What? Too slow.
He could. I was going to say type something right quick. He might see it. It stays going even if Ryan should sign off and say Eric and I and Bagpiper, if we wanted to sit here and type back and forth, we could still type back and forth even after Ryan signed off.
Yeah.
So
Something I
that,
gotta get used to.
yeah. So it's kind of it's not. I wish they'd get
yeah.
DM, where you could direct message somebody, but
That's something I've been wishing. I had this bright idea. I don't know how many days ago now, but not many. But I had this bright idea that we could get some of the different Haps musicians that are doing like what I'm doing, starting up a cast and playing, right? And I realized between Chris Monty, Chris Gales, Swift Beats, and myself, if we wanted to go after a wild and crazy idea, we could record Long Way to the Top by AC/DC and then play that intermittently throughout the day on St. Patrick's Day, because of course Scotland and Ireland are the same country. No. In any case, it would have been fun because we're Haps musicians and Haps and whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I put this posting on my profile saying, hey guys, I got this wild and crazy idea, let's do this. And by the way, I heard Natasha sing. I think she's the lyricist on this because she just belted the thing. It was crazy good. And anyway, I tagged all these guys and I said, message me back. Let's figure out how we're going to do this, which was kind of presumptuous that they did want to do it, right? I don't know if any of them ever saw it, right? But nobody messaged me. So, but then finally, after about like a week of, nattering Chris Gales and just, being a bit of a pain in the butt, he's finally, that sounds kind of interesting. Do we still have enough time to do it? And I'm like, there's 5 days. We do, but no. So,
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But now Swift is turning around and saying, yeah, we should do something just because it would be neat because it's us. I'm like, okay, I tried and I'm totally game for it, but I'm not going to push that if, lead the horse to water, but you can't make him tap dance. So,
yeah.
There's
Ryan, my laptop is frozen on my end, so I'm gonna head out and restart my laptop, and hope you all have a great night, and
all right. And just to address something before you
later.
All right, and just before you haps on down real quick, I am talking with Debbie behind the scenes.
All right, awesome.
So that's why I'm not
awesome.
ignoring anybody. So in case anybody wonders what the hell I'm doing, I'm just trying to do multiple things at once here, and we're talking and we're trying to figure something out.
That's good. That's good.
So she's just wondering what the hell's going on or whatever. And sometimes I'm like that. Sometimes I'll sit there and drop somebody and sit there and refuse to tell them. She's lucky. Because then I sit there and earlier I did promise that I'd tell her. So we're going back and forth and in a good way, I guess. But
well, I hope it works out for both of you.
So if it does, it does. If not, then
right.
Because she did it. I'll tell her in DM because that's what we did. We were DMing each other on Twitter or whatever. And there was one time that it happened, and it all started because my guests, I did a dark scope or dark broadcast or whatever, and one of my guests kept talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, talking, to the point where it gave the vibe that you couldn't fit anything else in. And that was for several reasons. One, because I chose not to, even as the broadcaster myself, when this first came to attention, right? And then she comes in and she's like, okay, well, let the other person talk. And then it just morphed from there where it just, okay, got to do this, you got to do that. They're feeling this, they're feeling that. And then it happened again. And then it sit there, and after it happened again, it sit there, and then she came in and she's like, I'm sorry I was like that earlier. I'm like, okay, we'll just tone it down a little bit. And that was like my exact words or something. And then it happened again on my broadcast. And then it happened on Lenny's broadcast, because that's the broadcast that I was a guest in and Vince was a guest in. And then it happened to her there. So I'm like, all right, well, somebody needs to take action. Because, it's kind of happening to her too, but it was mostly happening on my end.
Yeah.
And especially that was horrible, 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 horrible timing, whether you realize that we don't always know or even care or want to know what's happening behind the scenes outside of HAPS. There's always something with somebody. And sometimes we don't all need to know every little aspect of everybody's lives, and that's okay. But so Eric, thank you for being here. I just wanted to address that real quick. That
yeah.
There was no way. I was trying to figure out for the life of me. I mean, pardon the military slang and terminology here, but I got to the point in this broadcast earlier that I wanted to call air support, we're running out of ammunition, so to speak, and we're calling for air support. We needed A-10 Warhawks like stat. That's what it got to, and I'm like, yeah, I can't stop this. It's like trying to shoot your enemy, you don't have a round to shoot them with. That's what it felt like. So I will address that too, Debbie, in a few. But we're talking.
That's good.
You would think that ending
that's good.
Ending the one, but I'm still on. I should be good because I'm still on YouTube right now. So, but yeah. Have a good night, Eric. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, I'll see you all later.
Okay. I'll be going myself. I'll be right behind you.
Johnny.
I took my bed medicine, so I'm about to fall on my face.
Oh goodness, does it make you tired?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on, Ryan.
Definitely.
Next time you need some help with your
definitely
challenge.
One more week, I guess.
There you go. That's what we got. One more week.
Yep. Monday.
Yep. Start Monday and get that 8th week in, then we get $50.
Yeah.
No, Monday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to fade out. We'll see you later.
All right.
Take care, Johnny. Take care, Eric.
Okay. Y'all take care.
So that'll depend on my work because I get off at 9 or 2100 my time. Yeah. If I'm working, if I'm off, I'll go ahead and try to join if I'm on Wi-Fi.
Hey.
Just you and I now. Cool. So I want to say that the last broadcast that I joined of yours, your audio seems to be getting a little bit better each time. I don't know if you were doing anything different in your last broadcast, or at least the last broadcast that I watched of yours. That was the day before yesterday, because I don't think I went to HAPS for 5 minutes ish on my phone yesterday or something, just to keep my 47 days in a row or whatever the hell it was. I don't know. But thank you for the high award, Blueberry. Thank you. And from Tucson, so I'm assuming that's Tucson, Arizona. What a beautiful place. Oh, good God.
Sorry, having a side conversation here about Gaelic and swearing at Gaelic.
But Mosh, I did send you an invite. You're more than welcome to come on up if you want to.
Yeah.
Don't be bashful. And even if you're afraid of the camera, you don't have to show yourself.
Yeah, Moss, if
be
you're there,
audio only if you want, but
I think it's a little bit different. I'm not sure if, but it's like a little bit different if you're on a IBM or if you're on an Apple. Leastwise, if you're on an IBM, on the lower right hand side of your screen, you should see this new little pink button that says "Join Broadcast," and if you tap on that, it will take you away from this broadcast. It will take you to a different screen and have some setup questions that you have to essentially just go through. And then eventually you end up joining, having enabled your mic and camera. And then you'll be in Ryan's green room and he'll bring you up on the screen like this. And you can feel special.
Yeah. So what he's saying is like bring you up on a green screen and then I can like, even if you have no choice but to show you camera, like only Don and I could see you at that point. And then I sit there and I have to click on you to make you visible to the public, to everybody else. If I don't click on you, then. So one of the things when I was trying to add moderators live on air earlier, I was trying, you know how it says, you've seen this, Don, the comment moderation or whatever, and has that sliding bar, less strict or more strict.
Yeah.
So earlier, like an hour ago, I put it it was least strict, and then I slid it over to most strict. And now everybody, like every other comment's like not literally, obviously, but you guys know what I mean. Was getting hidden. I'm like, why the hell is these hidden? Like, these are cool people. They're not like problems or something, and it's hiding shit. So I just put it back on least strict. So my sincere apology.
Yeah, I don't know where you do that in an active broadcast. Leastwise Mosh, he's on his phone there, and of course I'm probably gonna get a note like whatever. Anyway, yeah, I don't know how to tell you how to join through a phone. I've only done it like once.
Yeah.
So
there's an option there. I just don't know exactly how the hell to do it.
At least so far, my experience is broadcasting using the phone is a lot better than watching, simply because there's stuff that you do with the phone app, or at least in Android, where like if you type a comment like if you do a text on your phone, if you type a comment and you want to get rid of the keyboard, you do that little back button, right? In this case, if I do that back button, it will take me entirely out of the app, right? I have to tap on the screen where the video is to get rid of the keyboard. So it's all there's Mosh.
Hi, Mosh.
Hey
guys, how's things?
So let me interrupt you for a second, Don. I'm sorry.
Yes,
so
sir.
Mosh, would you like to come on board officially, or do you want to stay in the green room as audio only so they can hear you? So that's up to you.
If you like.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a lag too, Mosh. So you kind of have to wait a moment and give each other.
Do this. There we go.
There he is. How you doing, Mosh?
Hey.
Hey guys.
Well, nice to meet you.
This is my first time. I've been in and out of HAPS watching broadcasts. This is my first time on one.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome on board.
I'm more used to Periscope.
Yeah. Cool. So you're from Ireland. That's awesome.
I am, yeah. Southeast.
I've never been to Ireland.
And then there's the big leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll blame it on the cable underneath the sea. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not seeing comments now on it. All I see is the 2EE and me in the three split screen.
Huh. You should be able to. I don't know how. There's a way to get that back to the regular thing. I don't know.
No,
I would tell you I'd probably be lying to you. So I don't want
I can see me now, and the 2E are only small little squares.
Yeah,
in the
real
Still some
tiny.
comments.
Yeah, that's really weird. Yeah. Yeah, they got to work on that. But
You got about what 8:30 in the morning there?
Yeah, it is.
All right.
wow. Okay, so 5 hours. Okay, so it's 3:27 here, going on 3:30 a.m. here. I'm in the Eastern time zone. I'm here in Ohio.
All
So
right,
we're in the beautiful town of Kent, Ohio. I don't know if you're familiar with Kent, Ohio, but it's very famous for
Did you see Birdman's comment?
Perfect.
The screen looks like a beard progression.
Wow.
No beard, some beard, or wait, no. Let's see. No beard.
Shadow. What is 5 o'clock
All
shadow?
beard. Oh wow. Birdman, I enjoy it while I can because in about 6 weeks it's scuba dive work time, so that goes. So
Wow.
So what what was it? Said you work as a crane operator?
I do, yeah.
Oh wow.
It's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, I thought
So
about
just like
getting
regular
into
cranes, or you get to go up in those like really high end, like you got to climb like 30-story tall.
No, I don't drive the tower cranes at all. I wouldn't be one for heights. I stay down. The mobile cranes is what I drive. Ones you can drive on the road.
Oh, cool.
Oh wow.
That's cool too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So big wheels and outriggers and all that.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Some of the cranes could have 10 wheels under them, depending on the size of the crane. And the biggest ones we have now would have 16 wheels.
Oh wow. Okay.
Holy moly.
Mm.
But they weigh a bit.
Well, and at that point too, probably you have two wheels up front that turn together.
Nearly all the wheels would steer. Like it'd be 8 axles under. Let's say the big one would be 8 axles, and all the wheels would steer. So the rear wheel steering, and you can actually change the steering to crab steering, for tighter spaces and getting in and out of places.
Ew. That's neat.
Wow.
I have no interest in driving them type of cranes, them big ones. They just don't interest me. There's just too much hassle in them, and setting up. You could take a day to set up the crane between all the different bits and pieces you have to put onto it.
Oh yeah.
Quite a bit more science involved there than I was aware of.
Yeah, it is. Like you have to make sure the ground is right. You have to make sure the crane is level. Make sure you're putting on the right amount of ballast that you need to do the lift. Make sure the jib is the right length for the lift, the amount of rope you have out, and how many falls of rope they call it. So,
wow.
Learning more about cranes right now than I ever knew.
Yeah.
But admittedly, mostly it picks stuff up, it puts stuff back down. That was kind of the extent. But
general idea. It all depends on what you're picking up, what you have to what you have to do for it. I generally stay at up to about maybe 130-ton cranes. That'll be about nearly as big as I would drive.
Huh.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, wow.
Like at the moment now, I'm only driving an 80-ton, which would be considered a small crane, but there'd still be 50 meters of jib you could use, and there's 20 different jib configurations on that to use, depending on what you're lifting and how far you're going.
Right.
Yeah, that will still flatten your steel cap if it goes over your toe.
Yeah.
So does that mean, for obvious reasons, as far as weight, between 80 and 120 ton or something? But I guess what I'm asking is does that limit you? As far as you're not able to do as many jobs. Does that make any sense? Or
Yeah,
is
no,
it like a different like category?
yeah, it would depend. Let's
Kind of,
say
because it's a different weight category or something.
an
So
an 80-ton crane doesn't necessarily lift 80 tons on a job.
okay,
How cranes are rated is an 80-ton crane is rated to lift 80 ton at a maximum of 3 meters with no jib out. And the same, any crane, every crane is rated that way, whether it be 100 ton, 500 ton, 1,000 ton, whatever it is, that's how they are rated. So if you want to lift 80 ton, you'll be getting something like maybe a 250 or 300 ton crane to lift 80 ton. Whereas the 80 ton would be general building works, like say lifting steel, lifting blocks, lifting mortar, bins of mortar, stuff like that on building site, lifting stillages of scaffolding, precast concrete floor slabs, stuff like that. And it all depends how far you have to go with them. So
okay.
that would determine what size crane you need. Like the rep would go to the job and ask what has to be done. And they say, right, we're lifting bales of blocks and we're going 35 meters with the bale of blocks. That'll be your furthest lift. Said, all right, yeah, 80 ton will do it. So, but if you had a 60 ton, that wouldn't do it. You might only be able to go to 30 meters. So they'd say, right, an 80 ton is what you need. You have to find what your maximum radius and maximum weight would be and work out the crane from there. And then they'd decide, say, right, you need an 80 ton, or maybe, right, you need 100 ton.
So how
So
do you?
it sounds with what you're involved with that you're really, among other things, you're running quite a bit of math, presumably in your head, for your setup and during your operation.
You would be. Like every crane would have a computer in it telling you exactly what is going on. Like it'll tell you how far the load is away from the crane, what weight the load is, how much jib you have out, the angle of your jib, what your maximum weight you can lift at that configuration, all that stuff. Like every crane would have that computer to tell you what's going on.
Mm.
And then as soon as you hit your 100% limit, the crane actually shuts off.
Okay,
so
sure.
More.
So how do you size up your loads? Say, not that sort of happen, but say that they request or think that you need the type of crane that they are hiring you for, if you will. So how are you sizing up the load as far as, okay, well, yeah, that's good. Is sometimes maybe they'll sit there and not realize that maybe it weighs a lot more than what they thought it would.
Oh, you do get a lot of
and say, "Oh, we can't handle that." What do you do? How do you handle that situation if that would ever to happen? I don't know, but I know nothing about cranes. But
we'd only go as far as the cranes would be capable of going. It's down to the client to tell us what the weights are. But more often than not, the weights would be actually on the item. The likes if you're lifting a machine out of a factory, there would be a plate on the machine stating exactly how much it is, what tonnage it is.
That would be tremendously helpful. Okay.
Yeah. Now, on general building works, you don't get that because a bale of blocks, they're not going to post the weight on the bale of blocks, put a plate on it. You roughly know, like a bale of blocks with the mechanical grab used to lift them is going to be a maximum of maybe 1.8 ton. Or, with everything in it. So right, you can go 1.8. You have to go as far as you can with 1.8 ton. What can you do there? You look at the load charts of the crane and it'll tell you then from there what you're actually capable of doing, whether it can do it. And if it can't do it, if the 80 ton can't do it, they'll say, right, you need 100 ton. But sometimes you'll get the client to say, no, we'll take the 80 ton. Like the most recent job, long-term job I was on, I was in there first on a 60 ton, but it was just too small for the work it was doing. It lasted a week and then they had to get an 80 ton in. And like, I'm not moment, and the reason is they need 100 ton now, so someone else has gone in on the bigger crane again.
Wow.
But
So Third Man Sean gives up the dirt on you. He says that you're in a motorcycle club and you guys raise a lot of money for others.
We would, now and again, we'd either support or we'd actually organise our own run for charity.
Nice.
But mainly what we do is we'd go to bike rallies and stuff, and see, we host our own bike rally, which is in October every year. And to get people to our rally, you have to go to other rallies. You know, you have to show support to get support.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you end up raising money for then?
Depends on the charity.
Yeah.
Like charities could approach us and ask would you raise money for it?
Oh, okay.
My mother-in-law now is involved in a charity, the Lourdes Kindness Pilgrimage, it's called. They bring sick people to Lourdes and they go as helpers. Like, all the helpers pay for themselves and they raise money to bring the sick people to Lourdes. And she asked, like, it wasn't a club run, it was my own personal thing that I did. And we raised enough to bring at least one person there, and there was a little bit of money left over as well.
Nice. All right.
Oh wow.
So I know, because certain groups, of course, they'll have a theme that, we do Toys for Tots or that sort of thing. But it's interesting that you guys are available that way to different organizations that approach you.
Yeah, like it's not. It doesn't. There is certain clubs around the country that will do a charity event once a year. They're kind of not associated with the charity, but they know that there's an event coming up this club are going to be hosting for this charity. Like, we wouldn't do it that often, not even once a year. Like, we'd just do it now and again if there's something that we believe money needs to be raised for.
Sure. Oh, that's good.
But like, mainly what we do, we just want to get out and ride. That's all.
Yeah.
we like, at the moment we can't, with restrictions here. Like, we're still restricted to 5 kilometers within our home if we're not working, and most places are closed, so there's not a lot of work. I'm lucky enough at the moment, the construction industry can only open if it's to do with healthcare, and the job I was working, they were building a primary care centre, so it was tied in with healthcare, so that was the only reason I was able to keep working. But like, I'm not working, so I have to stay at home.
Oh, wow.
But then I guess I've heard that Europe has like this 3rd or 4th strain of coronavirus or something like that.
Oh, we're on our 5th or 6th strain, I'd say, at this stage.
Oh.
I've lost count. Like, we're definitely gone past our 3rd wave anyway.
Right. No, we've definitely gone past our, what was it, 2 weeks to flatten the curve or whatever.
Yeah.
That was only a year ago,
Yeah.
2 weeks times 25,
Yeah, we're supposed to be coming out of lockdown mostly on the 5th of April.
Okay.
After Easter, but there's still a lot of retail still won't be open, they reckon, till the middle of May.
Wow.
So we're not sure what's going
So
to
how's
happen.
everybody hanging in there? First of all, how are you hanging in there as far as restrictions are concerned? And then as far as like retail, like how's everybody over there handling it or coping?
Well, at the moment, I'm not too bad because I'm able to work. I can work. And
That's
like
good.
a lot who aren't working, they are being driven mad, all right. It's not good not being able to do things. Like retail shops, one of the cities in Ireland, in Limerick, there a couple of weeks ago, a lot of shops just said, screw this, we're opening. We don't care. Because a lot of businesses, if they don't open soon, they'll never open again.
Yeah.
Because like they still
That's
have
unfortunate.
They still have rents to pay. They still have heating to pay for the premise. So like pubs and bars haven't really been open since this time last year.
See, this is one thing that I disagree about all this nonsense. Is one thing that I wish people of authority would have learned by now, and of course politicians and anybody of the equivalence thereof of overseas or anything that has any type of that type of authority, where like if I put myself in their shoes, whether I'm a politician, whether I'm the president, whether I'm somebody that has some type of that type of authority level, I would do it. I would do it a lot different. If I sit there and say, okay, well, you guys are going to have to close because there's a major pandemic and I want you to keep safe. Okay, well, I'm going to put procedures in place to sit there and say, okay, well, you guys can't work because I told you not to, because now it's like a law or anything. But I'm going to have resources to freaking back you up. If you have a rent to pay, if you have your electric bill and gas bill, sewer, and all that BS that comes with running a business and even a home, you guys are out of a job, I sit there, well, we still have our mortgage to pay, we still have our rent to pay. Okay. Because for a while, and I'm sure it's still there, I haven't seen it in a while, but for a while, people were like, okay, well, how the hell do the landlords get paid then, right? They're struggling too. That's cool, but there was I guess what I'm saying is so much pressure that nobody needed. Have the little support, like here in the U.S., that Congress just approved our third stimulus for people making 75,000 or less. And, that's not enough for the people that need help, despite people that don't have jobs right now because they lost them or whatever, they're getting like 300 like weekly or something. That's more than I make in an entire week. So I'm considered part-time, but I do just barely what we consider full-time hours at my job. I work retail, by the way. I work in a grocery store. So we were always open. But there's got to be some other way. There's got to be somewhere where, okay, well, we'll up the ante every week, and it's that you can have the money to redo the economy and say, hey, do whatever the hell you want with the money. But at least you're supported and stop the bills. Because that's just a never-ending circle that's just out of control. Because if I'm going to support you, then I'm going to have to figure out how to support the landlord. I'm going to have to figure out how to support the electric companies and whatever, because they still need to have the electric available anyways. I mean, here, like in Ohio, our electric company is Ohio Edison, and I guess there's 2 of our electric plants that are going to they're threatening to shut down because they sit there and they can't even afford to keep them up and running, and that actually has nothing to do with COVID. And I guess I got in a whole bunch of trouble or something because they were like trying to add like 85 cents to like each electric bill every month or something to like. But that's because somebody's at the other end, screwed up at the Davis Basie, I think is what it's called, nuclear power plant here in Ohio and whatever. But that was like years ago or whatever, and they tried to fix that, and then they sit there doing it wrong. So now they're backtracking, and now they sit there like, okay, now they're getting in trouble for that. So now they're going to shut down anyway. So now let's sit there and the other electric companies are going to have to up their ante or whatever. And I don't know, just, we went through so much stress and we still are as it is. To sit there and everybody's wondering, okay, well, $1,400 is great, but, the people, that's not enough. Now there's people getting $300, which is more than what I make in a week. But that's where the support should have came from. And then I don't know how politics is over in Ireland. I don't know, but
we have a completely incompetent government.
Okay, so same thing as Congress here. When they passed the bill literally yesterday, so it's the 12th now, because it's 3:40 in the morning here in Ohio. But on the 10th, the Congress passed the bill, and there was we have the Republicans and we have the Democrats, and mostly ran by Democrats. So no single Republican voted for it. They all voted no for this.
We have a government that are refusing to pay student nurses who haven't been to classes because they're still working on the front line in hospitals to deal with this pandemic, but then decided to give themselves a €7,000 increase in their salaries.
Yeah, we get these midnight. Congress will give themselves a raise, it's called midnight raises. Yeah, we get that too.
I didn't watch that. I don't know about Street Sweeper, but I saved it to my watch later on my YouTube or whatever. And I don't know who the hell this person is, but I guess the title was something along the lines where I was a trash man for 90 minutes. Like the hardest job ever. It was something along those lines. So I guess I got to watch it because it sounds actually kind of interesting / funny. I don't know.
I was a pizza delivery driver for about 4 hours.
Oh, yeah? Wow. I don't know.
It was a pretty crooked shop. The guy was making these terrible pizzas, and he was having us look at maps of Seattle that were from printed in the 1960s. Like, well, you got to find the address. I'm like, yeah, this street wasn't built. It didn't exist. Well, it's going to be somewhere between here and there. I'm busy making bad pizzas. Okay, great. I didn't actually successfully deliver one single pizza. I didn't even collect any pay because a guy even threatened me with a knife while he was making the pizzas. I'm like, nope, don't need this job. Yeah.
Oh. I'm not threatening anybody, but he lucky ain't wasn't me that happened to. I was not be prosecuted for it or anything, but I'd gladly spend an hour in jail and sit there and plead guilty or whatever, and sit there and realize that sit there and Ryan's in defensive mode because he's ex-military, and sit there and plaster him all over the floor or something and disarming him. Because, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that scene wouldn't be pretty. I just tell you that right now. As I was talking about earlier, way at the beginning of the broadcast, like nobody knows the military side of me. That's the running joke. Nobody knows the military side of Ryan, where I'm not mean, but I get scared a little bit hell out of somebody. And almost very, very, very select people have seen that before on my end. My coworker actually, because he has seen it before. And you guys know who Charles Bronson was?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's his nickname for me. Charles Bronson. So the latest thing. So his latest thing was in our lobby, we have this walk-in closet. We call it the porter room. And some of the college kids sit there and they'll mess things up or whatever. So the room will go in there on shift or whatever, and the room will be dirty. Just be trash on the floor or whatever. They'll leave their empty plastic dish containers in the room or something. And my boss comes around and she didn't tell me, but she told my other coworker. She's like, "Yeah, you guys are supposed to be keeping this clean or whatever. So sit there and it keeps being dirty or whatever. I'm gonna freaking lock the door." Whatever. And I'm like, you can't do that because now you're like literally like, where the hell do we even put our water? We keep our water in there. We keep a mop bucket. So how the hell do we get a mop bucket now? Our broom, floor blowers. Oh yeah. So Richard is his name. He's a really cool guy, and he's like, I dare you. You should just go Richard Bronson on her. Just take her out. I'm like, yeah, I think that's a good idea. I was like, yeah, sit there. And I'm like, I'll sit there, call corporate saying that she's preventing us from drinking water on shift now.
Is this I thought this was like a PX grocery or something like this. Is this public or private? Public or?
This is a full-fledged grocery store that I work in. We have a bank, we have a pharmacy, we have, you name it, we have it.
Okay, but it's public, like a Safeway or something like that.
Oh yeah, it's public. It's a 96,100 square foot store.
Okay. For some reason, I thought maybe you were working on a base at a base grocery.
Oh no. Our parking lot's like 3.5, 4 acres in a decent sized plaza. Not huge, but there's a Starbucks, like we're in the back of the plaza. So if you were to walk straight from which is a street shot, not right now, it's not because they're doing some kind of weird construction project in the middle of freaking parking lot or something because they have some kind of like leak issue or something. They're putting down drains. That's a whole nother story for another time. But if you were to walk from our lobby on a straight shot, just straight freaking line to the Starbucks, which is closer to the front of our major 4 lanes street, that's about 12, maybe 1,300 feet or so.
And that's the Starbucks where you have the crush on the gal that works there.
Some of them are cute. I don't know about crush, but.
Hi guys, I'm going to need to go now. I'm sorry now, but I have to.
All right.
Leave you.
All right. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing and meeting you, and nice talking with you.
No bother at all. We'll talk again soon. Mind yourself.
Yeah. Hope you like what you find with Haps, and hope to see you around.
Yeah. See you again. Take it easy.
All right. Take care. Yeah, that's probably like, I'm talking 400, 450 yards or meters. Something like that. Of a distance between that Starbucks and so it's a decent size. There's a Target out in front and the Starbucks and whatever. And no, if you want to see all the cute girls, not only cute girls that shop somewhere. And of course, there's cute girls that shop at my place too, or whatever. Because a lot of college kids shop there too, or whatever. But you want to see cute girls, and sit there and you go in Target and sit there and you see all the damn cute girls. I think that's a hot chick magnet.
Oh boy, you're cruising the Targets for the women.
Ryan, no. Just I don't know. Something about Target and cute girls, I guess. I don't know.
Hot Target women.
Yeah, the hot
Target. The women of Target. Wow. I guess that's still better than like the women of Walmart.
Yeah, exactly. Just the clean version, the dirty version. Target being the clean version, Walmart being the unorthodox version.
I'm not sure it's
Oh
that
my
much of a
God.
step up, my friend.
No, we get cute girls in my store too.
Oh wow.
My coworker and I we were joking.
Women of the second
because we're
floor.
freaking guys or whatever. But I was mentioning this in my last broadcast or whatever, where I was telling everybody that sit there and it almost sounds like a fucking, excuse my language, but bar joke
Don't
where
wanna
sit
scare
there and
You got to send
cute
1,000
girl
coins to
walks
have.
in with skippy shorts. Have you seen those girls where sit there and and it's not like she had a big butt, you know, and she wasn't like anorexic or anything, just skinny. She was little, petite. And you ever seen those shorts that are smaller than her butt? Especially in college girls, right? Shorts that are smaller than our butt, and covering everything, but barely. And we're just joking, like, because girls they'll walk in, and I don't know if you can see, but
He's
they'll
getting
sit
up.
there and they'll do this. I don't know if you can see what the hell I'm doing, but on the bottom of their shorts, and sit there and they'll pull them down like this. So my coworker and I were just going at it, like, okay, well, if you can wear shorts, and you know how freaking short those shorts are, and the first thing you're doing when you're walking into a public place like that is you're pulling down the leg portions of the shorts as if you want to stretch them and make them longer or something. And we're like, yeah, she's kind of cute. And like, we should just go out and help her. Like, was she like asking for something? Like,
let's go and help her pull her shorts down.
Yeah, you can pull it to the side. You pull the damn shorts down. That's what we were saying.
You might not be
like, we'll walk up to.
next
I'm like, I
day
dare you to walk
or
up
the
to her.
day
I'm like, do you need help with that? No, I'm not like that. I would never do
Yes,
that to a
we
girl,
believe
especially
in
if it's
giving
somebody
the
I don't know.
customer every bit of service as possible in this store.
Oh my God.
So Ryan, something you have to remember, man. I mean, in this country, people are actually really bad at wearing clothes, right? And some of what we will do is wear stuff because we like it, not because it looks good on us, right? Or they won't, folks won't, and men or women, okay, they won't turn around and go, well, maybe if I get Wrangler instead of Levi's, they hang better on me, or whatever it is. It's like, damn it, I got to wear 501s. It's like, well, but they look bad on you. The other thing that we so that's one. Another one that we will largely not do is look at our colors between our overall outfit, let alone ours, because the whole like fall, winter, autumn skin tone sort of thing, right? We won't dress for the right colors that fit for us, and then so that's two things that we notoriously do. The third one is a lot of folks, and I tend to find this one more often than women. They a lot of there It's not uncommon that folks will wear clothing that just doesn't fit their age group, and it is usually the person is too old, the clothing is too young. And certainly, okay, people can do whatever the heck they want, I get it, that's cool. But if you look bad, you look bad, right? It's like dudes over 60 jailing their pants, come on. There's Randy. And yeah, Randy, I was going to message you right before you left. Before I need you to bring a bunch of people into my broadcast on Monday at 5:30 Pacific time. So that's only like 6:30 or 4:30 your time. But we gotta pull for each other, right? But anywho, yeah, there's a lot of people that one way or another in this country, they won't dress very well, and some of it simply is we don't know. We don't train our kids. They don't train their kids. We tend to not know. So a lot of people will end up dressing pretty bad, and some of it too, once you get into it, is, oh, this is the current trend, so I the thing is to wear the shorts like this, and it's the shorts are too small, the shorts are too big, whatever it is. But Yeah, there's yeah. It's one of the ways that when you go to Europe, the Europeans can tell who the Americans are. They don't even have to hear you talk, right? They just take one look at your clothing. They'll take and they'll also we tend to shuffle. We don't really walk. Okay. We also tend to slouch, right? Those are all the things, those are among the things that they recognize that, oh yeah, that's Yank, right? That's an American, whatever, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, shorts too small, they're not fitting right, all that jazz. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. But I also know that I'm going to need a crash soon, and it looks like looks like the setup that I have with my computer is probably going to run out of power here pretty soon.
Goodness.
But also cool to see that Mr. Randy has turned around and said, "Okay, I'm not sure if I can quite do Randy's voice. Hello, welcome to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Just remind me, and I am ready to." I still need to hear his voice a little bit more to.
Yeah, maybe I should have some down too, because it's 4:04.
Yeah, well, me, I've been
I've
screwing
gone
around
longer, but
I've been screwing
like
around with
3.5 hours.
I'm already trying to get myself in a better sleep discipline, even though it's 6 weeks out. I'm trying to get myself better regulated toward the dive work that I have coming up. So
right,
because I don't want to go from Sunday night, dude. I'll just stay up till 2 a.m. and then 6 a.m. However it works out. It's like, okay, got to be in the water by 8 because I'm not 26 anymore, man.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Oh.
Let me pop this Geritol. Yeah. Yeah, no, we're pretty busy with stuff we have here anyway, and it's like we're partway through cool, Randy. We're partway through renovating our kitchen. Got to help my folks because my dad's coming up on knee surgery number 3, and I'm just like, okay.
Whoa.
And halfway through, basically rebuilding the barn and all this other stuff. I'm like, oh god. And I'm trying
it's
to
not just one thing; it's like several. Holy cow!
Yeah, well, I'm also trying to finish writing and publish 2 books this year. So no ambition. I'm pretty lazy.
Wow.
Need to work over my truck before dive season starts because, well, that's where I sleep. So, yeah, there's a few things.
Yeah. Yeah, probably have some down, I guess.
Well, you got, at least for what I'm looking at, between your views and your reactions, you got 1,000.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if that's if that's views and it's if you got 1,000 views plus reactions, but either way, you've got 1,000.
559 for the eyeball.
There you go.
559. So of course, when I have some down or whatever, and re-log in or whatever on my phone, because that's what I usually do, whatever. At least last time or whatever, to say congratulations, you broadcasted over 500 people. So that's the one thing. Is like I'm almost. I mean, right now, not too much. I mean, obviously, I'm still multicasting, but I guess Twitter or Periscope is still there. I guess.
Yeah, I think from what I hear, because I've never been on Periscope really, but I guess they have
I got to talk to Peter or Pablo about what's going on because we're still on YouTube, right?
Right.
But then, coming up here, I'm almost reluctant to do it, but I need to do like every freaking. I don't know how Wait, you can broadcast on what, Instagram too, right? Is that an
IG's
option?
one, yeah. Yeah.
So how does that work though? Because sit there and Instagram only lets you go live. Is that maybe that's an old thing? Maybe they updated since then. But last I've heard, you can only broadcast for an hour on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never used
So
Instagram
does it
either.
automatically go like, okay, so I've been live for 3 hours and 34 minutes and change, right? So does that just kill after that first hour that you're live?
I don't know. I've never used
I
Instagram.
don't know. But the reason why I bring that up is because I'm going to have to broadcast. I'm going to try to broadcast to almost every platform that I could possibly do so for the upcoming May 3rd, May 4th thing. And I still haven't heard anything from anybody. I might have to talk to one of the Kent State professors or something, because usually they plan way far out as far as the May 4th shooting anniversary every year. And last year in 2020, we did not do the candlelight vigil. We just did the May 4th stuff, and that was still quite limited too. But almost every single year, we'll do the candlelight vigil, walk around the entire campus, and usually that's like hundreds of people. So we'll see how they're going to do it this year. Last year, I just took you guys on a tour of the memorial. But yeah, you know what I'm referring to.
No.
I think you do. No? Because you kind of look confused. That's why I asked you.
Yeah.
Back in May 4th, 1970, when the Vietnam War was hot and heavy, we thought we saw protests last year, right? Of all the bull crap that was going on or whatever. Well, back then there were protests and gatherings and you name it, they had it or whatever, because of the way that Vietnam was. I wasn't around then. I was born in 82. But there was movements here in Kent State University in Kent, Ohio.
Okay, yeah.
Because, there was some that whatever, and there was a whole hell of a lot of people, even soldiers, that did not agree with the war, regardless of what you said, what you tried to teach them, no matter what. We shouldn't have been there, whatever. I'm just saying, just because that's what people thought from reading on history and stuff. And at least a week or even two, for quite a while, it was starting to get a little tense. Things were starting to build up. And then literally several days, maybe almost a week out, where students were getting anti or whatever, and there were so-called gatherings or whatever down in there's a hill. I'll show you the hill. Obviously not now, but there's a big hill, and on the top of the hill there's what used to be the old ROTC building, and they were getting anti and whatever to the point where they burned down the old
Ryan,
building. Yeah,
my computer's about to die, and so am I. But now that I know that you're talking about Kent State University, yeah, I know what you're referencing there. So,
gotcha.
But I'm gonna need to go before this whole thing dies and I lose work.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yep. I will catch you later.
All right. You have a good one.
You too. Thanks. See ya.
And Randy, if I'm here, if you're still here, I see your DM. I'll look at it in a second, whatever, and we'll go from there, I guess. But thank you everybody for joining. We had fun. So more to that point, the closer we get to May 3rd, May 4th, the more I'm going to promote that. Because more and more, especially once I get unlimited data, I'll do a lot of, event type broadcast as well. Too. Some using a gimbal, some using Steadicam, some just a phone, others just sitting here and having a good old time with you. So look forward to that. Even if there will be no May 3rd candlelight vigil this year, knock on wood, hopefully, even if it's a few dozen of us. Let's hope it happens this year. If not, then we'll definitely take you on a tour of because I do that every year. It's something that people actually look forward to seeing too. So with that said, like I said, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you to all my previous guests. Thank you, Randy, for all the help you do and did. And I will see you guys next time. Good night. Good day.